Is it?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm curious though, which Brooke actually hit the button?
Hmm. We'll never know.
If there's more than one, I still call dibs.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm just gonna ask the question, like, can you handle more than one dog? What?
We don't have time for all
So
There are certain situations in this world where men will go the distance.
And D&D is one of them.
we all leveled up
that. Everybody level.
and we took a short rest. This is the river recap. And now we're gonna go back through a portal back into the mimic tower of nastiness. Okay.
You go barbarian or rogue?
I took another level of barbarian. I chose Path of the Beast. I chose a proficiency in athletics.
Aye.
Rather excited. And that's River Recap.
Kelly,
Do I
what'd you pick for your upgrade?
went with the elemental
Elemental.
as far as the spell, right? Right.
Oh,
I upgraded my wizard and then was able to add elemental.
okay, gotcha.
Nice. Very nice.
I went 8th level into Warlock.
Nice.
Same here, 8th level in the Paladin.
Okay.
Heather, what'd you do?
I think Heather took a second level in Warlock.
I believe that's what I was trying to do, but you told me that I definitely screwed it up. But yes, that is what I was after.
That I fixed that. You had actually gotten the Warlock thing perfectly right. I don't know what happened with your Bard stuff that it got turned down to level 1, but you should be good now.
Yeah, I think what I was doing was I was trying each thing out just to see, and I didn't do it right. But we're good now. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
During the short rest, I did rest a little bit, but we also got the health points back and everything else. I couldn't get very much spells back. I did a little praying, and I've also decided that I took the belt off that former enemy. I inscribed Scobal's name in it. I nailed that to the wall and did a prayer over it for the soul, for for peace, for the soul of that dwarf's body that spirit had taken over. That is something that I had neglected before, and I have neglected my duties as a paladin, so I can go ahead and start rectifying that right now.
Okay.
I like it.
Excellent. I feel like that is a good change for your character to get a little bit of more edge.
So I guess is that a thing that you do? Like if you have like a patron person, like so would I be like in this moment be talking to myself about how awesome it was that the Weaver spiders helped us out? Or I mean, is that what you're supposed to do when you have one of those people?
So basically, when you have a patron of some kind, the more attention you pay to them, however that manifests itself, like doing more things that they agree with or fighting people that would disagree with them, things like that. Like the more things you do that would make them happy, the more likely they are to assist you. Now,
Okay.
even if you don't do anything, more often than not, your patron is still going to give you a certain modicum of power, which is what your class allots for. Basically, regardless of how much you actively worship your patron, you will still get your warlock powers.
Gotcha.
The only stuff that would ever cut that off is if you intentionally decided to leave your patron.
Oh,
If that, any type of warlock abilities that you were granted because of that person would go away immediately.
Really?
It's the same thing for people like paladins or clerics. If they flat
That is
out
a
do something that
gross
is
breach of
against
my
their
privacy.
code, their
Look at my
god, their
phone.
patron, or whatever,
I'm pretty sure
then
you were
they
just doing
lose
the
those
same thing.
abilities.
I can go through your phone.
I'm not going through your phone, I just saw the picture.
You're looking through when you're interacting.
Okay, so Tonks, did you say you took another level in Warlock then?
Yes,
I'm okay. I missed
Were,
that.
were you able to hear me, Heaven?
I think so.
Okay.
Um. Okay. So. After you have defeated the Oni and escaped from this absolutely terrifying little trap, you exit out onto the platform outside of the necromancy wing of the school. However, you're not.
Like the five of us are there.
Correct.
There's five of us. The five of us are there, and there's another
Correct.
being.
Yes, when you come out of that portal, standing there is Emil.
Oh,
He
I'm gonna
looks-
run up and hug him around the waist.
He looks like he has gone through utter hell. And has that sort of 1,000-yard stare in his eyes. Things are not going well outside.
oh no.
I thought all of you would be dead by now. I guess I'm wrong again.
Good.
Lord Dad is gonna look at me and say, "How did you get here?"
Make an insight check.
Did you hear me say I run up and hug him around the waist? Okay. He's taller than me, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he's like 6'5".
is he yucky though?
I mean, he's beef.
Yucky.
Like,
According to now.
Yeah, that's a 10.
okay. Yeah, he seems legit.
I didn't.
No.
I asked how he got there.
Um, he's the only way in was through the door. But when I passed through it, it closed behind me.
Are we talking about the same door that we came through?
Yes,
Like the door into the tower that's actually the mimic.
yes.
Where has he been all this time?
I just made it.
How long have we been in the tower?
Several hours.
Okay.
I would like to roll insight on that.
Okay.
19.
Okay. Yeah, he does not seem like he is lying to you.
Um,
Heather?
but if he. Hmm. I don't think that's him. I'm gonna say, where am I?
In character?
Yes.
Soon as she says it, I draw my sunblade out. I don't activate it, but I draw it out.
He immediately takes a big step back and puts his hands up.
So do I.
I don't know what's going on. What's wrong?
Actually, I'm gonna get in front of Emil because I know him.
I don't raise my weapon or activate it yet, but
Am I to assume that we have told each other everything that we have learned in our two different spaces
Yeah, during
at this point?
Yeah.
Correct.
We have the sending
Yeah.
tones, and so we did that real
Well-
quick at the end, right?
Well, not only that, but Ryan's right. You took a short rest, so that's an hour that all of you were just
We
chilling.
would have just passed everything
So that,
along.
we know that on the table, Emil's name was in the book.
Yes.
Yeah, Lord Dad is gonna pull the whisper blade.
Okay.
That is gonna say, "We've been here for hours. You just now got here and you got to the 4th floor? Is that what you're telling me?
6.
6th floor? Sorry.
It's,
I'd like to roll intimidation.
okay,
It took us this long to get up here.
I'm concerned, like I said, because his name was in that book. And it would definitely be something in all the baddies' favor if we believed that things were going bad outside. It just seems really iffy to me.
you successfully intimidate him. What are you trying to do?
I'm gonna tell him, Emil, I've almost killed you, I've saved your life, and I've brought you back from death. I'm finding it really hard to believe that you got here like you have. We've almost died in here already. I can understand how things might be bad out there, but you're gonna have to really convince me that you're not working for Ivor. Your name's in his book.
What book?
That's not, I don't know, I guess I can tell, whatever book we found in here.
To
A lot.
clarify, it was not a book,
It was like a
it was a list.
note.
Okay.
Yeah,
Your name's on a list along with Scoville and the Oni.
Yeah.
2 names I don't trust.
I don't know those people. I don't know why I'm on a list with those people.
Can
We don't know either. That's the trouble, right?
in something to
Insight,
figure out
if he's lying,
like, because I know him the best out of anybody here.
you get advantage.
Okay, so I could roll with advantage.
You could,
Insight?
yeah.
Okay. 5. That's a 12, but I have a -2 on insight, so 10.
He seems that he is being honest. His mannerisms do seem a little off, but that could also be explained by him having to fight through whatever it was to get here. Since he's not a combatant, he's a shopkeeper.
But I get the sense that it's really him.
You get the sense that it's him.
I'm gonna tell them that I think this is actually him. I guess what then it's, you don't think somebody's impersonating him, you think he's working for the
Yeah,
others.
We never really got a chance to talk about that, but I do think it's kind of strange that these 2 people who were very close and seemingly officers in Ivor's court are on this thing along with our shopkeep who we have trusted for such a long time.
Yeah.
And it just suddenly occurred to me really odd that, oh, hey guys, he just
they're just
appeared, you know?
So then in my insight, did I get any kind of inclination whether he was telling the truth?
You believe he's telling you.
Okay. I mean, I could totally be wrong.
I could also be wrong. I only rolled a 10. So,
We haven't had any really high rolls in this.
yeah.
Torch, what do you think?
Leave him here, we go forward. You stay right there.
I speak up. What do you want?
I'm just trying to help.
I think our team is good, boss. I think you should go back outside.
I'm gonna get back out.
Out of character. I just had a really evil thought involving the wall in my hole.
Shopkeepers, especially 9-foot tall pink tieflings, not that the pink makes a difference and everything. You make fantastic.
Right.
Make him go first up the tower.
I'm not a hero. You
You did already successfully intimidate him.
Mhm.
I don't love
Ye-
that, but
You know, I think I'd be okay telling him, you can go first, or you can go, or you can leave. But you're not sticking in the middle of this group.
All right. If you want me to lead, I'll lead.
George?
I mean, we're making him go first. I don't know if you're leading.
Hmm.
Onward we go.
Is it a trap out? Like,
If that's what Torch says, that's what I'll do, but. Call the ball.
well, we just need to go up, right? We're not
Yeah.
staying here, so let's
Yeah.
move up to the next level.
All right. Climbing the stairs, you reach. You reach a massive jungle.
Jungle?
Sorry.
Yes, the moment that you step foot on this platform, the stairs in front of you and behind you vanish from sight. And you are now standing inside of a giant verdant forest.
So conjuration? Or transmutation?
Actually, Torch has the ability to see what's on each of these floors. This is the conjuration floor. You made a roll way further at the beginning of this tower that allowed you the knowledge to know what the symbols for each of the schools of magic is. So retroactively, you still.
Thank you.
So yeah, you would know that this is the conjuration floor.
I breathe a sigh of relief. This is what I'm used to. This is like home. I'm good now.
Okay.
My shield is affixed to my back to protect the painting.
Okay.
Still strapped. Yeah.
Emil walks ahead of you into the forest. Now, he's intending to go in front of all of you. The question I have is, are you going to continue after him?
Well, now we're in a forest, right? Like that wasn't the same thing before where it was like we set off a booby trap and be the first one to die. Now we're in a forest,
If-
but it's still a booby trap situation. We're just
Yeah, it's still a booby trap, but there's still a staircase around here somewhere
What can
for
we
us to
see?
find.
Like, can we see through the trees and stuff? How far?
It's very dense,
Okay,
so you can't see very far.
okay. How far up does it go?
50, 60 feet.
So like, could I climb a tree and see what I can see?
Sure.
I want to do that.
Okay.
Is that acrobatics?
Athletics. Well,
Athletics?
actually, it could be either. But yeah, roll whichever one you want.
I think acrobatics. More accurate, and I have a +6 on that. 19, so 25.
Yeah, you hustle up one of the trees without any issue. You get to the very top of it where it's sort of waving back and forth, and you bonk your head on the ceiling. You cannot see the ceiling.
Okay,
It's a no ceiling.
okay. So I'm gonna climb back down and let everybody know that can't go over it.
all right. We're still just in the tower. We're gonna have it.
I think we're gonna have to go through it. Can we step back off the landing and not be in the tunnel, the jungle?
No, he said the stairs, sorry, they said the stairs behind us is.
So, to be fair, two answers there. I did say that they disappeared. However, you can always try whatever you want to try.
Okay,
So if you want to try and do that and go back to where you thought the steps are now, you are welcome to try and step off.
okay, but Emil already went. In. Right? He already
Correct.
went into the
Correct.
jungle.
How long are we going to stay at the door?
I think we should follow Emil. What order are we gonna go in?
Do we have to be one by
You do
one?
not have to be in a single file order here.
How are we gonna not lose each other in this very dense forest? Like, do we want to get out some rope and tie it together and like tie it to our belts so we don't, like how they do in the Arctic?
That's not a bad idea.
I'm just saying, let's not split the party again. Right?
Worked out in our favor. Let's say.
Because River saved you.
I realize.
Are we all okay with that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
What order are we on the rope?
I'm
I
first.
feel like you two are on the ends. Y'all always want to be on the
Wait,
ends.
wait, are you ahead of
You're-
the meal or behind the meal?
Well, Emil's already
Emil's
gone
in
in.
front.
We're losing time.
So
It's basically who's going after Emil in order.
I grab the end of the rope and I don't attach it to myself. I just grab it in my offhand. And I just start walking to the forest.
Okay.
The direction he is.
All right.
So we're after.
So
Go after Kelly.
Number 2, number 3.
For everybody else, I'm apparently taking up the rear. So,
Okay, so that means Tonks and then you.
yep.
Okay.
This happened, I almost died.
Okay. So you head into the dense vegetation. I want you to make a survival check for me.
All of us?
Oh, no, I was specifically talking about William because he's leading the group.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you. Yeah, a 20 is going to be really, really nice in this scenario. First of all, you can see Emil ahead of you, even though he's already got a bit of a head start. And even with all of the dense vegetation, you can keep up with him. Additionally, on top of that, while you're marching along through here, start to see things that seem a little odd. Like as you pass through each major clearing, the flowers and the trees all seem to be moving to watch you.
That's
right now I just ignore it and just keep walking along. But is anything moving towards me?
No.
Okay.
Um,
I do a nature check.
sure, go for it.
13.
Okay. You know that while the plants that are all around in here they appear to be naturally occurring, the forest floor does not. It appears to be coiling and moving and undulating in a way that it shouldn't be.
Oh, I really don't like that. Okay. Oh,
I actually point out to the group just a regular statement out loud. Anybody notice we keep getting watched?
Oh, boy.
I wonder how these plants will react to fire.
We need to light it up yet?
I'm just saying, like the sunblade, if it were glowing, would they repel or would they?
Come on,
Curious.
Smokey the Bear, you want to start a fire?
Can
What
you
is
turn
this
it on a
ever
little
now?
bit? Does it have an adjustable? Or is it just on off?
We just want a little on fire, not a lot on fire.
Fire.
I just think to myself, sort of to myself, feel like showing off a little bit. I activate it. It's at will.
Okay.
Firewall at will.
Firewall?
Yeah, he's got wall of fire.
Just a little bit.
No.
Fire shield. So what you guys see, you've seen it before, but thin and wispy frames wreathe your body for the duration, shedding bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10. You can end the spell early if you want to. The flames provide you with a warm shield or a chill shield as you choose. In addition, whenever a creature within 5 feet of you hits you with a melee attack, the shield erupts with flame.
Yeah.
So
So you guys see this wreath of flame swirl its way around me as I'm walking along.
how do the plants react?
The ones that are within that radius immediately wither and die.
Ooh.
The ones that are further out from the immediate radius of that spell start to creep back. This entire thing seems incredibly familiar.
Oh, the microphone, please.
That's better.
There we go. There. See that?
Whoa, what happened?
Well, now Heather can see both sides of the table.
We see everybody.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you're more on your phone camera than anything else,
Okay.
since there's nothing on the board right now.
I just don't see Kelly.
Yeah, I'm a blind spot. I'm like, I
Yeah.
gotta go all the way
Okay.
that way.
As soon as there's a board again, she'll be back in your view and I won't be.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Are they bright clouds still?
The last thing I remember telling you is that the plants were received.
Yes. What about the ones on the floor?
They seem familiar, they
Um,
said.
Oh, they seem familiar to us?
Yeah. Right? Like what? I was like,
The Forbidden Forest.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, what tried to kill us then?
But we're not actually in the hidden forest because we know that this is conjuration. Magic.
Was an algae or of some sort?
Yeah. Spores? Was it?
That definitely did not react well to William going all glowy glowy on it.
What do you mean did not react well?
This was before River was in your group.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, fill me in here, folks.
Trying to remember.
recall.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what
So
was happening. in
they
the-
entered into the Forbidden Forest. And upon entering into it, found that the forest floor, even though it was covered in a thick mossy grass, seemed to move beneath their feet sometimes.
Wasn't it something? That was a giant though or
They
something, wasn't
couldn't
it?
figure
Well-
out exactly what it was. But then they end up discovering that it was all of these interconnecting roots and vines that all snaked their way through this forest into a myconid hive. Myconids are toadstool people. Now,
Okay.
most of them are only about this big.
Okay.
However, they can grow as big as their space is.
Okay.
So this one is a forest. Not this one, the one that they encountered before was an entire forest.
It was a mic and then
Forest.
that
It
was,
was a hive, so it had tons of little ones.
okay,
And then a massive thing, and they're a hive mind.
okay.
So
And at
that's the
one,
thing. Yeah.
at one point, William tried to intimidate them into going away. And he critically failed on that. That's when the term came out that William can't lie.
Mm.
And so they all turned into one gigantic beastie thing. And Lord Dadu steps in front of William and Ymir and says, if you want him, you'll go through me. And I rolled a nat 20 or something great like that.
Uh-huh.
And they all went back to their
Yeah.
they all went back to their individual little red eyes instead of the giant thing, and then they all just dispersed. And then that's when Lord Daddy looked over at William and said, or Ymir and said, I can lie for a living.
Okay, okay.
That's what all that.
And that
Okay.
that whole episode is not recorded.
That is 100% the reason why the four of you feel like this is something you've done before, and River does not.
Right, 'cause she wasn't with us.
So how did y'all defeat it last time?
We walked. No, we rode the carpet out, didn't we?
Nope.
That was later. You're right. No, didn't you, right? Didn't we just say you intimidated?
We intimidated it, which got the fight to be canceled, but
And then they all turned smaller.
and left. Did we? No, we hopped the. We shot something through the canopy to let you all know where we were. We Eldritch blast the canopy, I think, to let them know. Yeah, to let the ladies know where we were. They brought the carpet down and collected us. That's how we got out of there.
Okay,
We didn't actually defeat it.
got it.
Yeah, there was no
Basically, they
fight.
ran away.
How do we run away?
Well, technically, this isn't real.
Right,
It's just reminding us of the time we ran away.
right.
I mean, isn't it's real if our minds are gonna make it?
Well, it's real that it's being replicated. It's not real as that we hit a ceiling.
Right.
We can't fly out on a carpet in this one.
Yeah,
For two reasons. One, there isn't a way to do that. And second, we don't have the carpet anymore.
Right. We don't have a carpet and
So-
there's a ceiling to hit.
we're still following Emil as we discuss.
Do I still see Emil?
Hold one moment. As all of you are going back and forth over all of this, Torch, as the wizard sorcerer in the party, I'm going to give you a check here. I need you to make an Arcana check for me.
I love that I've pressed that button several times this evening and there it is.
And I need you to make an insight check, please.
What was the Arcana check?
A
For those
9.
not-
A 9
Nine, okay.
inside of a 7. Can we aid on this at all?
No.
Right.
At least on checks like this, you don't have to worry about something horribly backlashing on you. Because critical fails and successes don't exist on skill checks. It just means that your 7 doesn't do a whole lot for you.
Nope.
The 9?
I'm getting to that. Your 9 in Arcana is enough for you looking around at all of this stuff that you're looking at to think to yourself, this doesn't seem like conjuration magic.
Oh, it's the wrong symbol on the door?
Even though that's what you saw when you came in here,
Okay.
even though that is what you believed at the start, the more you have looked around and experienced this, the more you feel like it's not conjuration magic. Every fact you have says it is.
So then I have to figure out what it is instead. All right, what's
The other two floors we haven't been to yet are divination and transmutation.
divination is
fucks
with the
your
mind.
And transmutation changes one thing.
Okay, so it could be either one. Thank you.
Yeah.
The joys of magic.
So then how do you figure out which one is which? Is there a way to, I bet like there's detect magic. We know there's magic, but does detect magic tell me what kind of magic?
Detect magic will tell you what school of magic it is.
Oh, that
I'm
would do.
detecting magic.
I forgot about that.
It doesn't tell you what the spell is.
But
It
it
tells
tells
you
you
what the
what
school of
school.
magic is.
Okay, so.
Yeah. So you cast your spell and nothing happens. Like nothing.
Okay. Anybody else can cast magic? Are we back in somewhere that?
Either conjuration or divination.
Well, divination messes with your mind. And
Right.
if you said, or if they said nothing happens, perhaps something is messing with their mind.
But conjuration could make it seem.
They also didn't say that my fire didn't activate.
It's true, your fiber works.
Well, it killed things. But
But-
would that be because we expected it to?
But we expected mine to work as well, so.
Emil, what floor are we on?
Number 6, I think.
Second.
What school of magic?
I don't know. I'm not a fucking wizard.
Hey, what Emil really swear at us?
He might swear.
At
his
this
name.
point,
Probably.
yeah.
Of all of the people in this group, Emir is the one person that he has the most disdain for.
What is his
What?
class?
I've almost killed him by 4 times.
Yes,
What is
you.
his?
What, Emil? He isn't class. It's just-
Oh, okay,
That's what, like, he has like 12 hit points.
okay.
Like, he's
Subdued.
squishy as all shit.
Okay, okay.
I
Have.
robbed him, used his item against him to rob him again, and then bragged about it to his face later. He doesn't know that.
That's my point.
He does.
Okay,
I threatened to kill him 6 times.
You and probably half of the rest of the population.
At this
I mean-
point, you have proven that you are not going to kill him,
so we're still following Neil, right?
as far as he's concerned.
We're still following Neil through the forest,
Apparently.
He's about 20 feet ahead of me.
and we're realizing that spells aren't working.
Well, I realize my spells aren't working. His spells worked though,
Oh,
Now,
and
Try a cantrip.
his magic item worked, right? Is that what?
so the wizard. Well, I didn't I?
Is detect magic sorcerer or wizard?
It was wizard. So if I tried to do the other one, another one would be the prestidigitation again, right?
prestidigitation.
I cannot say that word. Thank you.
Alright.
Very-
Heather, a bard has a cantrip, right?
Are you finding what I do?
I could just do control frame, right? Can I, does that work?
Control flame doesn't create flame. I don't.
Oh,
think.
I guess.
It just.
You
makes-
just, like,
Sorry, I was muted. What did
Oh, I can. Okay.
Yeah.
I can hear you now.
what'd you say?
I produced like
Bards have a cantrip, right?
At what?
A level 0 spell.
Oh, yes. I think that's my mage hand.
Yeah,
How I got my mage hand?
Can you try to cast that, see if it works?
so first
Mage
of all,
hand?
produce flame.
Oh, sorry, hold on.
Okay, so
Oh.
wizard magic is not working here, or at least that's the only thing that I can figure out.
Okay. Heather, do you mind casting Mage Hand?
No one else a wizard? No.
Not at all. So give me 1 second.
And is Mage Hand a wizard spell or is it a bard spell?
Mage hand is wizard, bard, cleric, druid, sorcerer. It's like it's not specific spells to specific classes anymore.
Hey, on this rope, how far away can I be from everybody and still be on the rope? I am on the end of it.
I guess, like, it's a 50-foot stretch rope, and there's 6 of them.
There's 5 of us on the road. So every 10 feet.
Okay, so I'm at the very end of this rope, hearing everything that's going on. Well, I'm not at the very end, but I'm gonna say that I'm gonna call it 7 feet away from everybody else. And I cast Thunderclap, which is enough so that I'm 7 feet away, so I don't hurt any of my compadres. But if there's any other creature within 5 feet of me, it has to make a Constitution saving throw or take 2d6 thunder damage. In addition to that, it's going to put a thunderous sound out 100 feet in all directions.
Okay. Yeah, so are you just gonna walk away from your friends then?
No, this isn't thunder step. This is thunderclap.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood. Okay,
Now this is the cantrip, so
Yeah,
it doesn't
yeah.
cost me anything.
so yeah, it works
I
perfectly.
have-
Okay, so when this thunderous boom goes out, do we notice anything happen in the forest at all?
And Neil covers his ears.
So does River.
So is a mirror.
But nothing with the trees or the
I mean, other
flowers
than
or
that, like sort of fluttering, no.
interesting.
I have light and I have also sacred flame.
Yeah.
Would either of those be helpful in this situation?
Well, we're trying to see if your magic works. So if it's a cantrip, go ahead and cast it.
Okay.
Does it work?
That's
Doing
Magic that's not
so
working.
far every character has worked.
Okay.
Okay.
So what did that tell us?
So cantrips work and spells don't, maybe?
Specific spell.
Wizarding spells, they know.
all my cantrips say at will.
Yeah.
So
You actually
Fire-
press it. I just didn't want to presume, not, talk for you.
yeah, sorry.
So
So what, I guess we just keep going forward,
Can I do identify? Because that's another wizard one, but it's a different wizard one.
What level is that?
Level 1.
Okay. I hold up my boots and go, can you cast this on, can you cast it on my boots?
They identify?
It does not.
Okay, so wizard, for whatever reason, wizard magic is not working here. All right,
So what
okay.
does that tell us?
I have not a clue.
Tried to cast a spell, not a cantrip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
my spells won't
Right, your
work.
spells
Yours.
are not working,
So
but
her wizard cantrip did not work, or her wizard
For
cantrip?
wizard cantrip work.
the cantrips all have worked. It's the spells that are not working.
Okay.
Okay.
I tried.
You succeeded, and I'm trying not to.
Am I missing something here?
No, I was trying to say, you've tested nothing but cantrips. And anything that isn't a cantrip hasn't worked so far. Cantrips have all worked.
Yeah, so-
That much.
And we're still following Neil,
Are you?
right? We're still following him. We're
I mean,
walking and we're
the last
testing
thing,
magic.
the last thing I heard was that you were like stopping to do something.
No,
We stopped and held still.
Yeah, that's the last, like. you
I
went-
thought we were still following you.
No, he stopped about 20 feet out from you because he was ahead of you. But that's like, we haven't moved it up.
Oh, Emil hasn't moved either?
No.
Okay. Well, let's keep going.
Yeah, I mean. Nothing is attacking us
The
yet,
only
we
way
just
out is
know.
through.
I activate my Sunblade. I hold it close to my hand. There- Two questions. One, does anything around me react when that activates?
Nope.
Is it warm?
It is one.
Okay. I deactivate that and I replace it. How many cantrips? I go ahead and want to, I'll cast Detect Thoughts at will.
Okay.
Detect Thoughts on River.
Okay. Let me take a look.
Are you sure?
Or I'm detecting.
Your spell does not work.
Oh.
Pretty sure we're in the divination area and this is messing with all spells.
With our minds, okay, because the spell would be your. Something you would know in your head, basically.
I would like everyone now to make a wisdom check.
Ah, shit.
Wisdom check.
Some check.
Wisdom things.
Oh, that was harder than I thought it was gonna be.
15.
Cool.
14.
Is,
Right? I'm like,
Oh shit.
no.
About right now, y'all.
Yeah, Tom's got a 6.
Mm-hmm.
Torch got 11. What's Daddy got?
I don't. 17.
Nice.
Okay. River, near Lord Daddy all make this the check here. You, for just a brief moment, you can feel this sort of unnatural feeling like you were inside of it. That kind of thing where like some things don't make a lot of sense, but everything else does. And if you try to throw a punch and your hand doesn't move, or if you try to fall over and things move really slow.
Hmm. Does anybody else feel like weird? Like
So
kinda
we all feel like Heather.
off?
It's like you're on Nyla.
Terrible.
Listen, I would just like to hug every.
Yeah, so the three of you start to notice that. The other two of you, everything seems very, very real. Like, even if things also don't seem like they have to be real, they feel real.
So what do
Did
we do?
Emil make the same?
You don't really know what Emil made or what he did.
But like when I said, does anybody else feel weird? I feel funky.
Yeah, it feels
Respond.
not quite right in here. Like it feels like a dream or like everything isn't as it seems.
Yeah, it's like my belly's filled with butterflies and they're all throwing up.
That's Emil.
All right. I don't know what to do.
Now what? Just want to fight Ivor. How do we get there?
We earn it.
Didn't we kill him? And
Uh-huh.
okay, I say we keep going. Let's keep
Yeah,
walking.
let's
The only
keep
way out
going
is through.
forward.
We just have to keep walking.
Okay.
I'm pushing whoever's in front of me.
Everybody needs to make me a dexterity save.
Yeah, I'm better at these.
Hey, what?
Dexterity save.
And I get to
Okay, thank you.
roll. 5 and 5. Okay, 11.
Oh,
22.
How What
17.
in the fuck?
Best
That's
thing
because we're
ever,
in the
man.
divination floor. We like reverse.
So those of you that made that, the DC was a 15
Woo! Made by 2.
to not be tripped and carried away by vines.
Oh shit.
So, anyone that didn't make that save is being wrapped, their legs are wrapped in vines, they are pulled down onto the ground, and they are drugged off into the forest. Now, since all of you are tied together,
Come on, strength thing.
Okay, wait, who got tangled up in vines?
I let go.
Toms.
I didn't make the thing though.
so the two of you,
Yeah,
Just
you,
me and Tom, me and
River and
Tom.
Thomas.
Okay,
yeah.
great.
So I let go. I didn't tie myself. I just let go of the rope.
That's right. You only hold the rope. So, yeah, whether or not you intended to let go of it, it yips out of your hand. Because your friends are tugged off into the forest.
River yells.
Oh, damn it.
Congratulations, now you are by yourself. That's right, it's you and Emil.
You hear Emil clear his throat behind you. Was that planned?
Yeah, absolutely. That was 100% what we intended to happen. Are you silly? I don't intend to break up the party. I don't intend to break up the. I didn't intend for. Why would I intend for everybody else to be dressed?
Are you saying that to his face?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Make a wisdom save.
Oh, crap.
A what? Oh my gosh.
Not everybody, just William.
What's your wisdom?
Oh.
That's a 13. So you say that to his face, and as you are saying that to his face, you start to see that his eyes begin to sink further in, and his teeth begin to show further.
Oh my God.
One long, bony hand reaches out and grabs your whole head.
You let me know how I can react, because I know.
And that is the last that you see of Amir for now.
Amir?
Yes.
I was going to say, if you're about to say that's game, I am not.
And that's what I'm gonna call game. Wait a minute.
No.
It sounded like it. It really did. It sounded like it.
I need 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Y'all eat?
You say, did we eat?
Make a sandwich.
Yeah.
I'll probably get a snack, but I've been snacking all day, so I'm
Yeah,
good.
I'm not
I'm
really
gonna eat a
hungry.
sandwich.
Okay.
Did you eat?
But if Miles needs.
Yeah, but I don't remember seeing anybody eat dinner, so I just want to make sure you were good.
Actually, 5 minutes, baby.
Yes.
Okay.
Like,
Is this Yoda?
Yeah.
With you.
It's cute.
She was Yoda. Yeah, Yoda. It's a song.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Or anything?
I didn't hear it, no. Oh, yeah, just because I thought it was funny. I sent to him earlier, we were talking about me, Amir becoming a bad guy.
Yeah.
Well, Amir is spelled Ymer, so I said I should be the bad guy, Darth Remy.
Hmm.
Be a Sith Lord and everything. Lord Daddy's one step shy of being a Sith Lord.
Yeah, hey, but if I become true evil before you, I win this contest. And we've been competing since the beginning there, buddy.
I mean, I say you win it. You have a Sunblade. I have a Whisper Blade. Mine was forged by the goddess of war. Also, you have to get close enough to use it.
the reason I sent that is so you know that Amir is not dead.
Oh, great.
Oh boy.
I had a reaction all ready to go.
Oh my God.
Something happened.
What, Heather?
I'm panicked.
It's that scene in Predator where one guy walks off by himself and the rest of the team is off doing their own thing, half-assing it around their camp. And they're like, hey, where'd Pete go? Never comes back. That's
Oh.
what just happened in this.
Someone says, "Who's Pete?"
You know, in my defense, I didn't make one joke about her pussy.
What?
Predator. The first guy that gets killed is the guy that made the jokes about the pussy.
Yes.
I don't recall someone.
Oh. My bad.
So the important thing here is for you to know that this is not the end for me. We are, however, going to need to pick things up because it is quickly approaching 8 o'clock.
Holy buckets.
Yeah,
That's right. And then we only have an hour
that's right.
to
Oh my
kill
God.
Ivor.
That's right. So since Kelly needs to head to bed by around 9, so y'all can go.
Uh-oh.
When you guys leaving?
As soon as Kelly says, "Get your ass in the truck."
Roger that.
Yeah. So I'm trying to make sure we get there as quickly as possible while you still get to do what you're supposed to do.
Miles,
Yes.
if you're to help everybody, you can treat me like I'm in the cart and I'll just watch. I don't want to hold everybody up anymore.
You're
You're
not.
not
You're not
holding
holding anybody up. Not
Are
at
you
all.
sure?
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
I vote we go Roman on that.
Okay. All right. I
Yeah.
know I'm real dopey right now, but I don't
Yeah.
want to hold the game up. I want you guys to get where you want to get to.
Yeah, so listen to me, as the DM, and again, I can tell you that we are not being slowed down because of your decisions or because of your inability to be at your best right.
Okay. All right, good.
Right now, the thing that has slowed us down slightly is the fact that it has taken a very long time for people to make decisions.
Okay.
How do we do that?
Sorry, as I'm here and.
All right.
This
So
is, again, not criticism, simply stating that it takes 20 minutes sometimes to say yes or no to a thing.
who got wrapped in the vines? Did both of them get wrapped in the vines?
Correct. Yeah, they both, like, all the way from their feet up to their waist, basically.
So they got wrapped. I did not, but I did go with them because I'm tied to them.
Correct.
That means I'm still free to do whatever I want.
Yes. You are considered prone, but you can still pass from being prone.
Whatever you like. You can just put what you want and I'll put what I.
Ironically, I've still got probably like 8 minutes left of firewall or fire shield. I've got my weapon in my hand. Armor works fully.
Mhm.
I'm the wrong dwarf to piss off.
Uh-huh.
Arrogance. I'm trying to be arrogant and funny while we're waiting.
So. As far as I'm concerned, we can move forward now.
And then you're quiet.
A lot of you are now pulled off into the forest at an incredible speed. It means that you and Torch are the only two that are not ensnared.
I thought Torch was.
Oh, I thought it was Tonks and River that got wrapped.
Oh. I don't know. Kelly, what
Yeah.
you?
Kelly's
Right.
exit was a 16.
Okay.
Yeah,
So Torch and I are the ones who aren't ensnared.
correct.
So we've stopped moving.
You were being pulled along by this rope, and this thing has now pulled you off into this big green space. There are no other major like trees or shrubbery in here. It's just this sort of leafy green bed on the ground. And Tonks and River are being pulled by these vines into this huge gaping mouth that is in the ground. Think Sarlacc pit from Star Wars.
Okay, so they're still currently being pulled.
Correct.
Okay, so I want to fire Eldritch Blast at the vines that are pulling them.
The other hand?
And I think you're right, I'm not.
What do I do? So that's an 18.
Okay, that'll hit.
Great.
Yeah, you blow a hole in them, first one. Are you gonna you're trying to hit both of them?
Yeah.
Okay, so. Roll the button.
18 plus 8.
Yeah,
26.
You're fine. Yeah, you blow through both of those vines and they snap and your party is now free to move.
Great.
This thing doesn't make any extra sounds, not like shrieks or anything. But there are more vines that are now coming out of its mouth and starting to slowly weave their way along the ground and try to get over to where you are.
So there's more vines coming toward us?
Correct.
Okay, well, I've still got 2 shots left.
Okay.
I'm gonna aim right at its.
Is this a sour ranch dip?
Yeah.
Sour cream and ranch seasoning, like
Yeah.
Hidden Valley?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah,
Are you gonna aim at vines or are you gonna aim at the plant thing in the ground?
no, I'm aiming at the thing in the ground.
Okay, that's what I thought.
That's a nat 20.
Fuck, all right. Okay, roll damage.
That one. So I roll it twice and then I add my modifier.
That's right.
So that was an 8. That's also an 8 plus 5, so it's
16, 21.
There you go.
Okay,
And that's on shot number 3.
yes.
Do I need to roll for shot number 4?
It's not dead yet.
So yeah,
Wait, what are you killing?
the mouth thing that was trying to kill you guys. It's a dirty 20.
That'll do it. Yeah, roll some damage.
That's 15.
Okay, yeah, that will kill it. So yeah, this thing, again, like I said, it doesn't have vocal cords, so it doesn't shriek or anything, but it sort of collapses into itself and folds up like a wilted flower.
But the vines
The
aren't.
vines are no longer moving.
The part that I had to care about. So then I'm gonna tell everybody, all right, get up, people. The mouth thing is dead. We got work to do. Let's go.
All right.
Really bad.
I try.
Did we take any damage?
You did not take any damage. It was trying to eat you, but Dadu saved.
Thank you, Daddy.
Our Lord Dadu.
So that was more like Little Shop of Horrors and not Rocky Horror.
Okay, right now.
Good to know.
You just compared the 2 movies earlier today, so I just, they're very different movies.
All right, so we need to backtrack to where we were and try to find Ymir and get the heck out of here.
All right. For the record, I think that we should start workshopping the idea of the Rocky Little Shop of Horrors.
Also, for the record, I think what's about to happen to Amir is more Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Hey, there's not a single corset in this.
It's fair, but there was a lot of bone.
Hey. Don't spit on your laptop.
Yeah, really, the IT guys get real pissed off when you do that.
Yeah.
She's glaring at me.
Nicely done, Heather.
I mean,
Okay.
I've done that.
So you now are all on your own in this space. Amir is not with you, which is something you probably weren't immediately aware of as you were being pulled away, but now you are very aware of. You didn't see anyone else get pulled into that pit. You can't imagine that that thing ate him before you could tell. Um,
Can we call out?
All right, so we're walking back the way we came, or at least the way we were drugged.
Mhm.
And we're calling out for Ymir. Are you answering it all?
And each other, I think.
hey,
Calling out for everybody.
now further on. You hear Amir yelling for you further ahead in the trail.
We hear Amir's voice.
Yeah,
Can we make
you can see him
We can see,
about 30 feet ahead.
and he can see us.
Yeah.
Not
Can
me.
we make an investigation check as to if that's him?
Sure.
I think we can just trust it. We just walk over to him.
I'm gonna make the investigation check. As soon as I find out which one that might be. All right, so 5.
Okay.
I believe it.
You believe it wholeheartedly. This is absolutely your almost friend Amir.
Think that would have been not really
Not
better.
Okay.
So yeah, Emir greets you at the far side of this clearing. I don't know where Emil went, but the last time I saw him, he was headed that way.
Let's fucking go. That way.
Okay.
Okay, my note says he's gonna be taking over my character because he wants to do something.
What?
What did you say? I couldn't hear.
My
you.
note says that he wants to take over my character so he can do something and get things going, so that's why I'm being clear.
Okay.
But not to be trusted. They're playing them, they're not really them. And we're in the messed up mind zone,
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I don't know. How do we
Right.
know?
Ryan just did
That's why I
an
asked the questions.
investigation
Can we
check,
see
and then he
each
walked
other?
away, so like, what's happening here?
Where'd Ryan go?
I don't know.
I went to get food. My investigation check was a 5, so I believe it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You pay really, really close attention to this Emir person that you come upon. And while he seems totally foreign to you, you trust him immediately.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll.
But we know better
Investigation
than that,
also?
like, this is kind of contradicting, right? Like,
Really, what that is that I'm not telling you that you believe this is Emir. I'm telling you that everything about this seems like Emir. There is nothing about this person that seems out of place.
other than
Everything-
our own instinct.
Correct.
Okay. So I'm gonna, we didn't
Danger.
stop doing low throws, people. Can I just keep throwing until I get a high throw?
Did you see her use sense danger?
Yeah,
Um,
I'm using sense danger.
so I can roll for investigation as well.
Okay, so but our own magical skills are working against us here.
Well,
Not, it's not, well, some of them aren't working to the.
What was it the header said?
Okay.
Sorry, Heather, what, that's true. What did Heather say?
Oh, it's okay. I just was asking, I forgot. I'm sorry.
Oh, gosh, no worries. I was
I-
talking for you, so.
Thank you. You're fine.
Your danger sense gives you advantage on dex saving.
You said you wanted to do an investigation, Heather.
Oh yeah, well, I was asking if I needed to do one as well, but I wouldn't mind.
Well, so far, any of our investigation or anything like that we've gotten such a low roll that they're saying, no, like everything's fine, but we know better. Like or at least our instincts, we know better.
This isn't
Let me
something,
try.
Yeah, so I.
it's not something.
I would
Our
argue
magic is failing us. That's all I'm saying. Like,
Oh God.
that Heather is such good, or that those two are such good friends, she might get advantage on that roll.
I
I
rolled low, sorry.
not use sense danger. It's not because it's a spell. It's not a spell. It's an ability,
Uh-huh.
but
It
it
just
doesn't
means-
fit the situation at all.
She gets advantage on dexterity saves. As long as she can sense it in some way. See it, hear it, smell it, taste it, touch it.
so. I'm almost back to, let's set everything on fire.
Go for it.
I still say the only way out is through. We need to keep moving.
We're in a dreamlike state. We're gonna keep walking in the dreamlike state. All right.
I
To be
mean,
fair, what happened last time we did that? Two of you got enthralled in veins and you almost got eaten.
okay.
Kelly,
Yes.
make me an insight check.
Oh, D&D gods, give me a 20. Insight check, you said?
Yes. That'd be funny if this is the one.
We need something. I press the button. I'm pressing the button.
I'm charging.
Ah.
Wow.
Nonsense.
We
I got
can't
two.
aid her at all.
Oh,
Actually, I do have a way to do
Yes, too bad.
that. Okay. So add 5 to that. So that's a 13.
I'm so seems bad.
You have came at this situation from every way imaginable. There is one untapped resource you have at your disposal. Then.
Oh, my coin.
Correct.
I don't ever use that, lovely girl.
So you can consult with your coin to get information that you wouldn't get otherwise. That's one of the various things that they can do. So she just gave you an 8 on that insight check. You could try and ask questions of this person who knows more than you. And see what you can do.
Do you know how to get out of here?
I don't think here is here.
How do we wake up?
Well, the only way you can wake up from a dream, that you can't wake up from otherwise, is do something you wouldn't do. If you haven't figured it out yet, you're not able to cast any magic that you weren't able to cast when you first started this whole journey. This place has limited you because you're stuck in your own minds. So, what's something you wouldn't do in the real world?
Set it on fire.
Yeah, light all everything on fire. Produce flame. I was allowed to do that, so yeah, we're lighting it on
Okay.
fire.
Yeah, so you start lighting the place ablaze. And it does. The plants start to catch on fire and it starts to move through, and the whole area is filling with smoke, and you can see it being caught in this place above the tree line, which Rivers described already as being the ceiling to this place. And it starts to get very, very smoky. And then you take a big, deep breath, and you are back in the real world.
Back where?
In the real world.
All right.
Just Kelly?
Just Kelly.
Okay.
And you now see that wrapped around your throat is this sort of a creature. Think an ooze, but it has a skeleton.
Okay.
So it's all
Ooh.
squishy and pulsing like this. And the moment that you rip yourself out, it scurries away off of you like a bug.
All right.
You see around you all of your friends, these things have climbed up and latched themselves on the back. The only one that is not there is Amir.
Okay. Can I get these things off of them? Let me see what I got.
Make a
Do I
strength
have
check.
a strength check?
Yeah.
I can like rip them off their
Yeah.
throats. Okay.
Almost looks like she thought of something.
Rip what? Like seems like she what?
I was trying to think of
-1.
a funny way to say it. Looks like you caught something. but
Oh,
It just didn't sound
like
right in my
something
head.
clicked.
Yeah,
That'll work.
thank you.
All right.
You pull it off. I'm not gonna make you make successive rolls. You
Thank you.
walk around, you pull these things off of your friends, and each of them comes back to the real world. It feels very sudden. It's almost like jumping into ice cold water. And you come back. And everything seems like it was before. This is the normal space that you were in. You can now plainly see that up against the far wall here, these things were housed inside of glass jars with scrying orbs attached to the top of them. It appears as though these things have been implanting themselves in order to steal information for Ivy.
Okay.
Oh, gross.
So every single one of these that's attached to somebody is a direct line of communication to you,
So he knows exactly our thoughts and where we were.
up until when you took them off.
Let's not stay here.
So you have now passed through the divination challenge. However, as you approach the next set of stairs, you find that they are less than cooperative. I'm going to need anyone that is trying to climb these stairs to make an acrobatics check, as they are trying to throw you off of them as you try to climb them.
I'll be
Okay.
right.
Oh my goodness.
They are rippling and flipping you about.
I've been in a fun house like that before. Yeah, I'm going with my low throws. Super.
Hi, William.
Thoughts on my head.
I'm just letting it bounce me upwards.
That's an 18.
Okay, that'll do it.
Oh, I'm on his shoulders.
We need people to make acrobatics.
I'm coming. I was getting your water.
Wasn't trying to rush you, just trying to keep you informed.
Okay, acrobatics.
Yeah.
+6. 4 + 6 is a fucking 10. What the hell? Why does that keep happening?
Okay, ooh, wow, all right.
Can I
George
use
and
a lucky
Tonks.
and re-roll?
Yeah.
I'm using a luck. Re-rolling.
Okay.
Please fucking work.
Right?
Nat fucking 20.
Hell yes.
Okay,
That was a lucky re-roll.
so here is what I'm going to give you an option for then.
Okay.
On a nat 20 acrobatics check in this situation. I am going to either allow you to assist your party in going up the stairs so that all 4 of the other of them definitely make it there.
Okay.
Or you can definitely make it there.
So if I help them, then I might not make it.
I will make you roll again.
Did they already do their acrobatics?
2 of them got 3s.
I got an 18. I'm fine.
Heather got a 3.
Okay. I'm gonna
On
bring
my day, folks.
Help your friends.
not my friend.
Okay, so yeah, almost like something out of a ninja movie, you see your cat friend sort of jump around and prevent any of you from being bucked off the wild bull that is this staircase right now. Each of you landing safely up on the next level. River, however, is now needing to make another acrobatics check so that she is not hurled out into the open air.
Can I throw a rope down to her and
I
help
got
her?
floating
Not
something to.
5 plus my modifier is 6.
Do you want to use another weapon?
That fails.
6 is a failure.
No, 5 plus 6, 11.
Oh, okay.
I understood the way Miles said it.
I'm sorry, I might have said it out of order. That's entirely possible. Check the recording.
It's okay. 11 is still not a success. Do you want to burn another lucky, or do you want to deal with the consequences?
What did that come? I don't get to know what the consequences are.
Actually, hold on a minute.
I rolled a nat 20.
It's not about the net point. I told you what you got with the net. Let you pick. Now, what I can say though is that your entire party making it there before you means that any one of them can aid you. I am, however, going to limit it to only one of you being able to do it, simply for space. So who wants to try and make an acrobatics check
Does anybody have a plus to it?
to assist River?
Oh, +1, but I've had horrid row all night long.
I have a +0, but I managed to make this as a roll.
The DC is a 14. So as long as anyone makes this, they can aid River and she will make this.
Somebody help me out. You have a +1.
Right now, she's
Oh,
at
+1, yeah.
I just need 3.
You just need 3.
So wait, if someone gets a 3 or more,
No.
Oh, that's
if
what
you
I thought, so-
succeed, you get a +5. So that's what I'm saying is that she missed it by 3.
so
If anyone
Oh,
succeed on an acrobatics check to help River, then
Only one of us can throw.
only one person can do it.
Tonks, do you want to do it or you want somebody else to?
What's your
I
acrobatic?
can, but I have +2 acrobatics.
She's doing it.
Yeah, you're doing it.
you had the highest modifier.
Okay,
Bardic inspiration,
good luck, everybody.
Like rolling wise.
Bardic inspiration, that's a limit per day, right?
Yeah, it's a certain number you get.
Okay.
So I think it's per.
All right, go for it, Tonks.
Okay,
Nat fucking 20.
Right
Nat
person.
Fucking 20.
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how this goes down because River just sort of does this cartwheel, tossing everyone up onto the top. And I imagine her then slipping and not being able to make it herself. And then grabbing onto Tonks's arm and swinging around through the outside air to land on the platform.
Hell yeah.
Yay.
Great,
That's
where are we
exactly
at?
how I did it.
You are now on the conjuration floor.
Let me know what kind of-
Ooh.
We were already, conjuration was the jungle, you said.
No.
Yeah, but that was the wrong.
Yeah.
Oh,
There is
what?
divination. Because those creatures had
Sorry.
infected your minds.
I forgot.
What does conjuration do? Is
Conjuration is creating things.
that where firewall comes from?
No, it's evocation.
Okay.
Conjuration and transmutation.
I find it interesting that after we didn't even look around anymore to see if we could find Ymir. We just went to the next floor.
It is fair. It is a fair assumption that something is amiss, right?
I thought we
We,
didn't have a mirror with us?
nope.
Nope, and Muir was gone.
I thought, okay,
Oh
we
dear.
And I
Yeah.
took
pulled the
one
thingies off
things
of our necks. We knew that they were a direct connection to Ivor. And the next thing I knew, I was being asked to roll an acrobatics check. How did we end up out on the landing?
So Torch was the only person who made the roll to be able to get herself
You good?
out of the dream.
Right,
And then walked around to everyone else and pulled them out.
right. I know.
But Amir wasn't there.
And Amir wasn't
Yeah.
there, but the last thing I knew is that we had all just gotten out of the thingy being on us. And then we were rolling acrobatics to go up the stairs. I don't understand how we got to the stairs. Why did we leave where we were?
People had said that they wanted to go to the next level.
Because I ripped the things off.
Mhm.
We are now aware that Ivor knows exactly where we are because we had a
Oh.
connection to us. We can't stay here. He knows
Okay.
where we are, so we moved.
Okay.
And that's why we didn't go look for Amir. He knows where we are. We need to move. So we moved
Amir
to the
knows where we
stairs.
are?
No, Ivor
Ivor.
knows where we
Ivor
are.
knows where we are, so we gotta move. Okay.
So here you are greeted with another door, same as the necromancy floor, except there's a large metal door with a slatted grate on it. And you can hear something
Okay.
breathing heavily. It is not preventing you from going up the stairs.
Up the stairs we go.
It might be a magical creature that helps us. But we could just give it.
It's Falcor, I call dibs.
If it's
Amir
Falcor,
doesn't-
Alcor?
Right?
if I forgot and Falcor's in there, yes, you can have Falcor.
You-
And have you
I'll look
seen
over
what
my
they've done
notes.
to Valcor? Are we talking about the same Valcor?
It's not Falcor.
Not Valcor? The never ending
River,
story, is
you
that
are
what we're
correct.
talking about?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Does not
Have you
make
seen the remake?
Huh?
No,
They have
He-
just ruined
He
it.
does not have a setting stone.
I know.
Amir does not, okay.
Do it.
Amir doesn't have a sentence.
I'm trying to make Goonies.
You're reading.
Okay.
No.
So, what's the plan for conjuration?
Torch, what do you think?
The fuck?
Should we go for the door? Or should we just keep going?
You want to flip a coin?
Let's keep going.
I would vote, but I'm not there, so.
Like last time we voted to keep going and then Tonk said, no, don't keep going. And we all ended up getting back together. So now I'm really torn. Let's flip a coin.
Flip the coin, I guess.
Heads, you're staying? Tails, you're going?
Yeah, tails, we're trying to see the beast or see what's up with the
So
beast.
head will
Okay.
keep going.
Heads, you move on. Tails, you look what's in the door.
Yes.
Got it. That's tails.
All right.
So we're checking it out.
I have animal handling.
By the way, in case you've noticed it or not, you make a pretty good leader.
Okay. So are you just gonna open that door?
No, can I just hit animal handling or talk to animals or don't I have, somebody
You-
has
you
something like
can't
that, right?
See any animals from here.
Oh,
You
oh,
can
heavy
hear
breathing.
everything, yes.
Yeah. Oh, are we just gonna
It could
open
be
the
sleep apnea
door?
for all we know.
I don't know if I just wanna open the door. That's just me telling them it's not a good thing. Oh,
Okay.
can we detect? No, I guess we would. No, identify. Can I cast identify?
Sure.
All right.
That isn't the. Doesn't identify just identify an object?
Wait, hold on. Yeah, let me see the details. What if I'm?
I'm looking at it right now, I'm like, wait.
But I don't know what's behind the door. I guess I would have to touch it.
Yeah,
And then I would know myself if I opened the door.
you do however have detect magic.
Yeah, let's do detect magic.
I'm just saying, like, while that isn't quite the same as using it in the last floor, it can work. So. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, please.
Detect magic, you can tell that the door itself is magical. And it is enchantment magic. And you can detect that enchantments are along the floor, walls, and ceiling of the corridor beyond this room, even without opening, just through the slats. It doesn't look like a trap or anything like that. It just looks like these things are enchanted. If I say it doesn't look like a trap and I don't make you roll for it, it's not a fucking trap.
I don't know, Admiral Akbar always says it.
Yeah, but I'm not acting.
That's true, you don't look anything like Admiral.
No, I don't. He's handsome.
I mean, I was gonna say he's a frog,
I
but.
am gorgeous. There's a
Catfish.
difference.
Okay, catfish is more.
Thank you.
Okay,
So, are we opening the door? That doesn't mean we have to go through it.
That's true. Let's open it. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, you open the door. There's a corridor that's about maybe 75 feet long. And you can tell that at the end of it, it turns and there is a room that is illuminated with sort of an amber light. And you can now more clearly hear very labored breathing.
I say we go. We go.
somebody cast light so we can see.
I mean, this place is
I have light.
Oh, so can we see what's making them?
Oh.
because it's around the corner.
Hmm,
But if you went down the hall,
I have a mirror in my robe kit. I'm gonna hold it around the corner.
okay, so you still have to walk down the corridor 75 feet. And then you can pull up the mirror.
It's that far away.
Yes.
Never mind. I don't wanna go
question.
75
Do
feet.
we actually know where Kiddo is this whole time?
Heather, I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
I don't think I said anything.
Yeah, because I'm losing.
So are
That's
we
great.
going down the
That's great.
corridor? Or are you moving on?
I don't think anybody wants to go down the corridor
I go
anyways.
along.
Yeah.
Okay.
Following the group.
We're moving on.
Like, we definitely need to go in here. Never mind.
We do not need to go in here.
You sound like you have to go to a doctor. I am not. The next floor you're heading up to is transmutation.
That sounds fantastic. Not good.
That is downright terrifying. That's the last floor you have to get through. I don't know why. That just
That's what I'm thinking.
It's too easy, right?
No, it's when things get changed into other things. I don't want to be changing
Oh.
something else.
I know for a fact that's the same look that goes on my face when I know something I won't tell. But this is gonna be funny for me.
This is the same look I give people when I'm playing them in chess.
Mm-hmm. Can confirm.
It's not that I know all the moves or that I think I'm gonna win. It's that I know all the moves that I do know, and I think they're more than yours.
It's gonna be-
Oh dear.
All right, so. we
So
head
you're on
upstairs.
the transmutation floor.
All right, we got the same.
As you reach that floor, you see there is this sort of trail of coins, and then it looks like belongings that are leading into a very large bowl in the center of the room. Looks like maybe 20 feet by 20 feet, and it's raised about a foot off the ground.
Like hovering.
It's on like a little pedestal.
Got it.
So in that that space, it is just a very large open floor. You cannot clearly see any door that moves onto the next space. You do, however, notice that the belongings that are left here are mirrors.
Oh, no.
Turned into a frog,
No,
a bull.
no.
Can we investigate?
Sure.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna make you roll investigation. This
Okay.
is a big empty space with the nearest things scattered about in a pile or in a trail.
Mhm.
If you're going to go and investigate the bowl, inside of it is, water. This clear liquid that, fills about 2/3 of it. At the bottom of it is a, looks to be maybe about this big, a coin. And around it are the remnants of a smaller, maybe medium-sized humanoid's bones.
Mhm. Okay.
well, it was nice knowing you.
Is that Premier from?
As far as you can tell.
I've been playing Persian rug for the past 20 minutes, y'all. Don't look at me.
So how big is the bowl? I'm sorry, I don't know.
About
if I
20
heard
feet
that.
by 20 feet.
20 by 20, so the depth of the water is,
You would say, I don't know. 20 feet?
can I recognize the coin? Is it formed?
As far as you can tell, it looks like the.
Can I swim down there and pick it up?
Sure. Make an athletics check.
Did I get something new for athletics because of my barbarian thing?
Oh, it's
Okay, well, I got a proficiency in it or something. There, I chose athletics, but I don't know what it did.
Yeah, that just adds the ability to have your proficiency bonus. So that's added on.
So my athletics that I have written on here is a +2.
On my sheet for you, it says +5.
So that's what I
Yeah.
mean, something changed. Okay. So you said to roll an athletics check.
Correct.
5 plus 5.
Good,
10.
Okay. It is 10 feet of water.
Okay.
So you are able to swim in it without really trying.
Yeah,
You basically just have to turn upside down.
yeah, I mean, I can just reach and that's
Yes.
10 feet.
So you reach down in there and are you grabbing everything?
I'm just trying, I want to get the coin,
Okay.
because if it's Storm, he'll talk to me and tell me what happened. And if it's not, then nothing will happen. when I pick it up. Or something
Caught
else
that.
worse will happen and we're fucked, but.
Okay.
I want to find out.
While she's
I
doing,
like the way you're thinking.
can I investigate all the belongings that are on the floor and look for the sunblade?
High or low?
He's looting him.
Okay. You vanish.
I vanished.
Oh, yay.
Fantastic.
What'd you say, Heather?
She's muted.
She
Oh.
did say something though, it was right around the time.
Someone.
Yeah,
Someone joins the space. Yeah.
Hey,
You're looking around for the sunblade?
Yeah,
It's not there.
not there.
So I'm with him.
Mhm.
I can see him. Are all of the belongings that were on the floor there, like he still has it all?
Yeah, he's got all of it.
Okay, so that was fake.
Yes.
So I'm gonna
So-
let him know where I just came from and how I got here. Building.
If we're looking on as to what all happened there, do we now see her bones next to what we perceive as his bones?
You do not see any of her in there. What you do see is the remnant of sort of rainbow colored hair bubbling and fizzing on the top of the water until it vanishes.
Oh yeah.
Hmm. Well, Torch.
I'm gonna ask my
Hans?
coin if is that really Thoron? Well, my coin tell me as I,
Oh,
Freaking all over across the floor. He's under Ryan.
sorry,
oh,
Yeah,
I'm bad about dropping.
there's no way in hell. There's no way that it would go that way. If Thorum was going to lose its bearer, then there wouldn't be bones.
That's my boy.
Okay.
But now I'm just
are you okay? What? Oh, Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, if you're staring off into space, breathing heavily.
No, I'm watching my movie. Starting.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, so she's not there.
Okay, so. Your coin is telling me.
Yeah, so I'm relaying that to both of you that that's not actual Thorm and we don't know where she is now.
I'm asking Amir, what did you see? Where have you been? I'm supposed to know that.
You know, for sure.
I know that. Okay,
Apparently, we're not allowed to know.
I was lying like a Persia rug.
okay.
Uh,
Do I, me too?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, great.
All right, so our friends are missing.
This is getting great.
I mean,
We should keep going,
we
right?
can't, there's nowhere to go. There's
Yeah,
no
there is nowhere else to
door.
go.
There's no other, can we, so you said didn't have to roll investigation to check out the space. Is there any other exit that we can find?
There are no other exits in this room whatsoever,
Magically or otherwise?
not as far as you can find. Even between
Um,
magic and your mask, there is nothing that you can find that would lead you anywhere. The only thing you know for certain is that the stuff that's in there is not actually water. Your
wasn't
detection,
actually water.
that is a transmutation spell.
Okay.
I can't.
So,
Heather, did you say something?
Oh, I was just clarifying but Miles had cleared it up.
Okay.
so we can either take the plunge in the water and see where it takes us. Or
No, because I think they're turning into the water. Possibly. They're turning, transmuting, they're turning into something
they're leaving. I don't know.
or being transported.
Yeah,
Can you see anything right?
It is dark in every direction. And I don't mean like pitch black, you can't see.
Mhm.
It's like you,
what if we try to boil the liquid?
you basically, you can see out as far as you want to. You can walk as far as you like.
I mean,
in
I
just as
can't,
darkness.
but
So
could, yeah,
can I
heat
use
it.
the sending
Okay.
stone from what I'm seeing and that Amir is here with me?
Ooh.
Son
he
of a
has one.
biscuit, good call.
Uh-oh. Say higher, lower.
Maybe a higher
The
level.
rolling, yeah.
Higher love.
Hi.
What are you gonna say?
I'm gonna tell the party, it's on the other side of the
Mhm.
whatever, that I'm in a place that's entirely dark and there's just nothing here, but Amir is here with me. And we feel cold.
That is what
That's what I what?
to hear you. Tell the time I've spent to hear you. How? Me.
Who said I was cowering? No wisdom.
Rolling.
No wisdom score. That's what she would say. Who said I was fucking cowering? Show yourself.
As soon as you do that,
What?
as soon as you did that,
As soon as he rolled,
What?
they
as
rolled.
soon as you said that, as soon as everything like that. Game on, monkey boy.
Okay,
I heard voice and it came on.
there is a low sort of a rum, almost like some sort of ominous energy just passed over this place. And you start to see what looks to be the wispy bottoms of float and a robe begin to form. But it is nice. From one side to the other, it might be 7. And it continues to grow up and up until you cannot see the top of whatever figure this is. I need you to roll business.
Oh, great.
Just to clarify, Heather, are you able to hear Miles? Cause it's really low for me.
If I focus really hard, I can hear Miles.
Okay.
Okay.
3 minus 2 is a 1.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna use lucky. Can I use lucky?
Okay.
That'd be a good time.
Last time I used the lucky, I got a nat 20. Let's see. 7 minus 2 is 5. That's better than 1.
Okay. You are now frightened, stunned, and deafened.
Deafened?
Yes,
Okay.
as this thing just unleashes this wave of sound, this maniacal, rolling, cackling sound. But it is so loud that it is overwhelming you.
Yeah, I get that.
And so the who's intimidated thing has now come full circle.
Okay.
As you are now feeling like a gnat compared to this.
And do I know who or what it is?
You can guess, but you don't know for certain.
Okay. So now I'm just like
Uh-huh.
terrified.
Yeah, pretty much.
Great.
So back to the others.
But we didn't hear any of that,
We didn't
right?
hear any of that. That didn't happen for you.
We're just at a bowl of water that you want to boil. Cause we got nothing else, because we don't know anything else. We don't know exactly
is-
where they are.
This is a lot easier than it looks.
Just dump the
Dump the
water
water.
out.
Dump the water. All right, so yeah, let's dump the water out.
Okay, I need you to either make a strength check or I need you to attack the pedestal it's on.
Eldritch Blast the pedestal.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll to hit the pedestal. As long as it's not a 1, you hit.
Can I roll again?
You did not nat 1.
I know. What?
Okay.
Although, to be fair, I do have a +8 to hit.
It doesn't matter if it's a fail, it's a fail.
What?
And that
It-
one's
you got
a
a
nat
plus
1,
20.
baby. You don't get
It
any
should still
modifiers.
matter.
It's not.
You feel your fingertips light up like they usually do right before you send out your Eldritch Blast. And then instead they backfire on you. You take no damage, but you can no longer Eldritch Blast until you take another short rest.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I'm
Lay
making
down,
some
take that,
notes.
Brian.
That was good. That was good.
Somehow, I just feel in my mind somebody laughing at me. All right, well, I'll take out the sun or the whisper blade and I'll attack it again.
Okay.
That one's a 17.
I was gonna say, is that another nat 1? Because this is gonna be a fun game.
No, that one was a 17.
Okay, that will definitely hit. What is minimum damage on that? I forget.
The sun blade?
Yeah. Or no, on the whisper blade.
That's what I meant on the whisper blade.
It's my something.
Where am I at?
I've been waiting for
Oh,
somebody to make that
since I'm
joke.
stunned and frightened and stuff, I'm gonna go put stuff in the dryer.
Yay.
Shouldn't my attack actions, which should have my whisper blade on it, be under actions?
We'll look at your don't know if you have it equipped.
What?
You don't have it equipped because of the effects from the anti-magic group. So all of your stuff that was equipped isn't equipped, like,
Well, I would have re-equipped it when we did
I'm
the
not
store
saying
play.
it's not equipped in-game, I'm saying it's not equipped on D&D Beyond, which is why you're not playing it. So I'm turning stuff on right now,
Okay.
that's why. Okay, now it should be on. I think. Oh, good. I'm going to-
There it is. What was your question with that one?
What's the minimum damage?
The minimum damage is 1d8 plus 7.
So 7 plus, so 8 damage.
Yeah.
That is enough to destroy that passive.
Oh, good.
So you don't even have to roll. You hit the thing and carve a chunk out of it, and the bowl flips over. And when it does, this acidic substance begins to pour across the floor of laminated mosaic tiles and over the side of the 9th floor and down into the mouth of the mimic.
Okay.
And you hear it shriek, the entire building shudder as the entire space is turned inside out in a massive planar flux. And now all of you stand within this big, dark, black space.
Do I sense them, or does my dark vision only see them?
You can definitely see all of these people that are here. You hear as you hear heels, boots clacking along stone. And you see approaching you about 6.5 feet tall, pink tiefling dressed in noble attire. Well, it took you long.
So he is Ivor?
No. I'm not. Please. I am, however, the one that has been feeding him information about all of you. It's a lot easier to trick someone when you let them think they're in charge of it.
We all should be burned down his damn house the first time we met him. I'm not saying that in game.
It's fantastic to have all. And as he says that, the lights begin to come up, and there's this ominous green glow that is floating about in this ceiling above you. It looks like all of these interconnected spider webs that are pulsing with this horrible necrotic energy. And they are all being weaved down and around to create these massive portals, where inside of them he has torn open a space to the negative energy plane. And standing in front of this massive portal is a lich that stands about 10 feet tall. Massive wingspan, these arms, and these fingers with this horrifying black and green energy reaching up into the ceiling. You see not one, but 4 of them. 3 of them are all together. Their magic being used to funnel whatever this thing is here. You can see huge, horrifying eyeballs that are peeking in between each of the webs. And for a moment, you feel absolutely minuscule. Right? Tiny, small, insignificant.
I can't hear you. Though.
I was using more words.
I understand.
This is by far the biggest and baddest thing you've ever seen. The one of them that is not engaged in whatever this is, stands behind a lectern, with this huge book on it. The incantations from it dancing off into the sky around it. And Ryan, you're the only natural abyssal speaker in here right now.
Yeah.
So you are the only one that can clearly understand this. But what he's doing is he is paying homage to the greatest of all gods, the ones that came before the ones that started the chaos and calamity that created everything.
Ivor is paying homage, or
He is trying to summon something from another plane that is terrifying.
oh. What?
Mhm.
I still have all those conditions, right? Like the frightening and some,
Yes,
like the planar shift or whatever that happened didn't.
that didn't have anything to do with your space. You were already
Okay,
there.
I was already there.
However, on your turn, you do get to make a save to try and get out of it.
Okay.
In your sort of very smugly, smiles at all of them.
Did you say Amir or Emil?
Emil.
Okay.
Emil. This has been a long time. The best part about all of this is that the small place you fit into this puzzle was so integral in finally turning my master into a god. You brought everything here with you. You brought the blood of the mouth. And you brought two of the coins that we needed to summon the entity. My master is so pleased with you. Thank you for the
I can't hear any of this. Right?
That fucker.
Does anybody here do thieves camp?
I did.
Can you
I can relay
sign
all of
to
that
me
to you.
what's going on? Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely. I like the loophole.
Yeah, I can absolutely.
Also, by the way, in the new player's handbook, they have added common sign language as an option.
Nice.
Nice.
So just like ASL, but it's CSL.
I like it.
Anyway. So yeah, that absolutely works. Thieves can do that.
Feel.
So
That's the same thing.
I know that one.
Yes. Well, you're welcome to take a seat. At this point, there's not a lot you can do. And he turns and starts to walk away from you.
Shoot an arrow at him.
I cast bless on her, and Heather.
Uh-huh.
It covers 3 people.
Yeah.
I think I have it too. I think if that would be helpful.
Absolutely. And then I go ahead and cast Searing Smite on my weapon.
Okay.
Can't write a letter.
That's the wives ring dial.
That's my period reading down. That's everybody. That's. By the way, when you watch clips from Star Trek Enterprise in your household, all your kids think that your phone's going off when you sex the TV. It was great. It was very fun.
So
So
wait,
you cast Searing
just
Smite
cast
and-
bless on the 3 of us. What does that do?
Gives you an extra 1d4 to either a
Attack, skill, or save?
attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends. And it's concentration up to 1 minute.
So,
I casted Searing Smite, which is a bonus action, no concentration on myself. And then I did this, what I've been waiting to do for a very, very long time. Now,
No,
do I go now?
Go.
no.
No?
I don't know.
And I have the brand new feet charger and I dash straight at it.
I could
Okay.
see-
At a meal?
At a meal. 70 feet.
okay.
No, that's 80 feet, excuse me. 80 feet, because my base speed is 35. Dash doubles that as long as it's in a straight line, and as
Yeah.
long as I'm charging at him, I can add an extra 10 feet. And before I get to him, I can add one of two things. Either I push him back 10 feet or add 1d8 damage to my swing. I'm gonna go ahead and add the 1d8 damage, and I'm gonna go ahead and take a swing at him.
Okay.
Cool.
My sunblade was activated the second she said yes. Please tell me a 21 smacks.
21
in
is
the
gonna-
face. Oh,
16 plus 1d8.
plus. Oops.
Plus five.
21 damage. Of radiant damage.
Radiant.
Game on.
I'm sorry, can you say the thing again about bless? It does what about saving throws?
Adds a 1d4 to either an attack roll or a saving throw, whatever the
Okay.
next one you do, up to the next minute.
Okay,
you just roll
so
for
the next
initiative?
time
I was
do,
about to ask for that anyway, so he's ahead.
I'm gonna do a save again at some point, and I can do, the bless rule will give me the plus 1d4.
That's right.
Correct.
You can effectively roll those now.
Okay,
So make a wisdom.
Miles, did you get my text?
Oh, I wasn't looking at my phone.
It's okay. I need to maybe demote myself to audience for just a little bit, if you guys don't mind.
yeah,
of
that's
course.
totally fine.
100%.
Thank you. I
Almost-
appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Take care of yourself. Yeah.
So you say we're rolling for initiative?
Roll for initiative.
My saving throw was a fucking 4. I rolled a 5 and a 1 for 6, and then I have a -2. So I'm assuming that that did not make any changes for me.
With me.
And then initiative,
Yeah.
That was, you're within a few feet of me when you made that roll. That, I keep forgetting about it.
no,
I'm
you
not-
ran 70,
When you made that roll,
away.
though, I cast bless on you, so realistically, you would have made that save before I charged.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And you would have added +2 to your save throw.
+2 to my saving throw, so that would make it a 6. Cancels out my -2.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I tried.
Still not enough.
Thank you for trying.
My
I'm
initiative
not
is
great
an
with the
18.
wisdom saving
Your
throws.
initiative's an 18.
Yep.
I'm
Okay,
usually
now
away from you guys, so I forget about my aura of protection.
it rolled off the table. It doesn't count.
Good.
17 plus 6, 3, 20.
She beat up my initiative. Okay with me.
It's fine. I'm frightened, stunned, and deafened, so
Okay. And what
I'm
about-
at 8. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. So I
Are we gonna have you roll for havoc?
already did.
Okay.
Yeah, Tom's also gonna do. So you three are at the bottom, and then you and then you, as far as initiative is concerned. So, River's the fastest one here. You see Emir charge Emil and deal a lot of damage, knocks him off his feet. He tumbles along the floor and is hit. What are you doing?
do I get a wisdom saving throw at the beginning of my turn?
Yes.
then I'm gonna do that. Big money, big money, big money, and I'm still within the 1 minute.
Yes.
Fucking hell! I cannot throw a wisdom save. I got a 3, Heather, just for the record. So you know. Ah,
So you're frightened. That means that you can't go after a certain person. That doesn't mean you can't go after other people.
I was frightened by, I don't know, the bottom of a robe and some big.
You were frightened by Ivor, not Emil. You can still attack Emil.
Is that true?
Yep.
Frighten makes you run from.
Disadvantage on checks and attacks while the source of your fear is in sight. And you cannot move willingly towards the source of your fear.
Can we see him anymore?
Yes.
Oh.
You actually can see 4 of them.
So I cannot move.
You cannot move anywhere near him. So you can't move forward whatsoever. Stun means that you are unable to move. And then deafened.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll hold my action.
Okay. Then next in line, actually, let me put this.
Wait a second. I forgot I have a crossbow.
Yeah.
I'm
But
gonna
you're
shoot my
stunned.
crossbow at Emil.
Okay.
Oh, she can't move, but she can't physically move forward.
I mean, I like to shoot things I'm scared of.
Does a 10 hit?
Does a 10 hit Emil?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, well.
It would have, but he's prone.
Oh, and make something being prone means
It gets a +5 to AC because it's harder to hit.
it's harder to hit.
I mean, it's hard to hit them from range.
Which also is true of my life.
How far does the crossbow even go?
Up to 160 feet.
Okay. Okay, well,
That's a lot. Something like that.
dang.
Put everybody up in one here. There we go.
So I take it it's Lord Daddy's turn then?
It's Lord Daddy's turn
Okay, so free action style, Lord Dadu is gonna call out Castle Vessel Carrot Top's actual name.
Okay.
Whatever it is.
now. Casabella Caratops.
Yeah, that guy. And tell him the time is now.
He's thinking about it.
I'm thinking about how this starts. Okay.
Doesn't Emil have an initiative? Or is that secret right now?
I'm not.
I rolled Emil's initiative. So, there is a very like immediate and apparent presence with you. However, you don't see him well. The ground around you gets sort of thick with shadowy smoke, the kind of signs that he's usually around.
Okay. Great. And at that, I am also, as my action, I am going to cast Summon Aberration.
Okay.
Which if it loads for me, I will tell you what that will do.
Okay.
Okay, it says you call forth an aberrant spirit
Mhm.
to manifest in an unoccupied space that you can see within range. The corporeal form uses the aberrant spirit stat box.
Mhm.
When you cast a spell, you can choose a Beholderkin, Slad, or Star Spawn.
Ooh.
The creature resembles an aberration of that kind, which determines its stat box. The creature disappears when it drops to 0 hit points or when the spell ends. The creature is an ally to you and your companions. In combat, the creature shares your initiative count, but it takes its own turn immediately after yours. It obeys your verbal commands. If I don't issue any, it does the dodge action. And at higher level, doesn't matter because I cast it at level 4 and that's the minimum you can cast it at. It has an armor class of 11 plus the spell, so 14, excuse me, 15. And it's got 40 hit points, has a movement
Hey.
speed.
We don't need to know all the stats.
Okay. All right, and for that, I am actually going to choose the, I guess it's called the Whispering Aura. No,
You get to take
Sorry.
Beholderkin, Slab,
Yeah.
or Star Swan.
that's what I heard. The Star Swan is
Okay,
what I'm
cool.
thinking.
Yeah, Star Swan's got the whispering one.
Yeah,
Okay, awesome.
and so I would imagine that's going to be my turn.
That is a spell. So-
Right. However, his turn, so can I issue a command to him right away? Being he follows me in the
If he follows you in the initiative order, then yeah, he's right after you.
okay, so I'm gonna have, how far away is Emil?
I'm good. Yeah.
How far away is Emil?
Emil from you is now 70 feet.
70 feet away? Alright, well, his movement speed's only a 30, so I'm gonna have him go up 30 feet toward bad guys. Actually, if his movement's 30, and if I use his action, I can actually have him go 60 feet, right?
Yeah.
Never mind, I'll have him do the 30 and then I'll have him hold his action in case he needs to dodge.
So this is the beginning, this is the same turn.
Right.
Also, something else I forgot, my aura of alacrity, you have an extra 10 feet of movement, because I was saying next year at the beginning of the movement.
Oh. Great. So I'm gonna move my 40 then, and my spirit guy will move 40 with him. And then he's gonna hold his action for the dodge step.
Night time.
It is.
We need
Actually, thought she said, yeah.
So do I.
feeling.
That's what she usually says.
I do like that.
Wow.
Do you want to move the computer back?
Yeah, that's fine. Can I unplug it from nothing?
What are you doing?
I'm wearing out, but we're good. We're good.
In other words, I'm bringing all the friends to help us.
Shut it all down. We're going to bed.
All right.
And that's what we're
Yeah.
talking
Right. We're in the last 10 minutes. I know that. I can feel it. But
Yeah.
I know everybody drove so far. I'm gonna have to just tell you I'll meet you back here next month.
See what I can do about that.
You book it and I'll be here.
That is 100% real, and I know that, Brian. I do not need a sandwich.
I don't know about y'all, but driving in November, I try not to.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm like, winter is coming.
So next
Colorado
weekend.
sucks. Driving in Colorado in the winter sucks.
Had to do it in the truck. Don't want to ever do that again.
All of you are starting in either here or this square. So you choose exactly where you're gonna be.
Where did you say?
So Ymir should be 70 feet ahead of us. And I'm 40 feet ahead of wherever you
Is that
go.
you?
Yep.
Oh yeah, we're gonna need a fun thing for my aberration guy.
Here you go.
70.
Oh, look, a fun thing for my aberration guy.
That's the aberration?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we are 40 feet ahead of you guys. Yep.
That is Neil.
Have you seen the Moana cartoon?
The what?
The Moana Disney cartoon movie?
Yes.
Near the end, when Maui was gonna get the new hook
I'm trying
from
to
the
make it
goddess,
level on
he's standing there going,
That was me a few minutes ago.
I mean, there.
I'm gonna go take a real quick.
Roll for stealth.
Never gonna hear the end of that one.
No. Yeah, that was really.
Not like we hurt you.
There, trying to get the whole map in there.
Look at that. It's all pro leg. Look at
Well
that.
done.
The map fits in perfectly inside the mic.
Yeah, it looks great.
The map.
Okay,
That will happen more more tired I get, the more things I'll say backwards.
Almost there. Running up that road. We're
It's
running up that
Such a
hill.
good song. I did not know it until the Stranger Things, but
It's such a good song.
it's such a good song. And so relevant still.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Kate Bush had a couple of good ones. There was This Woman's Work that was from she's having a baby.
Ooh.
That's a really, really good movie. It has Kevin Bacon in it, and like it's just about a young couple that and like all of the stuff they face when they first get pregnant. Well, all the Hollywood shit that they face.
Right.
But it is a really, really, really good movie. And This Woman's Work plays through like the dramatic end of it. Um, it's a good one.
Which movie?
She's having a baby.
She's
Oh.
having a baby. Kevin Bacon. I can't remember the name of the gal who plays the woman in that movie or whatever. But she's really adorable. She had like a crop top like haircut, whatever you call it, like that 80s, like where it was all curly on the top, but it
Yeah.
was short haircut. Cut. Yeah.
Pixie?
Yes, that's it. Thank you.
Oh. Now you know he's serious.
Picking from the monsters.
The big ones.
Oh boy, I can't see.
Miles has a shelf commandeered in this house that has all of their monster figures on it.
well, I got all the little,
That's so pro.
So they just walked over to the monster shelf and were like,
That's perfect.
what am I gonna
It's-
torture them with?
it's part a matter of which one am I gonna use, and part a matter of which one is the right size to fit the monster you're about to fight.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so you, Ryan, summon your aberration. And that is going to represent Casabella Caracombs.
Okay.
I stand corrected. Score.
Okay. So right there is the Ivor that is reading the book. And here's the other three that seem to be conjuring something. Each of those three big green circles is a massive portal that is floating above the ground. The things that are keeping them in place are made entirely out of these sort of corrupted looking spider webs. You know from what's happened before that the Weaver told you that Ivor trapped her so that he could do these type of things. So this is why the Weaver can't get out.
Okay.
That makes it, if you're not doing anything else, Ryan, it's Amir's turn.
Jameer's turn then.
It's Amir's turn.
Again?
Because you charged before we had addition.
Gotcha. I suck. I didn't use the searing attack with my last one. Oh, well. I got
You
mine.
did, you said you cast Searing.
I cast it, but I didn't roll the damage for it last turn, so.
Oh,
You want to roll it now?
that's a great idea.
Love to, yes, absolutely.
Sure.
Thank
I
you.
feel like it's only fair. I was rolling exhaustion checks for you after I had intended to do them. One good turn deserves another.
That is true.
Besides, I almost killed you.
A couple times, 6. Maxed out.
Nice.
All right. All right, I'm gonna hold on to that. Come on, close.
So that would make another 6 damage to what you had already dealt Emil.
Yes. And I'm just gonna go ahead and take my full attack. My weapon is in both my hands. First hit. I roll a 10.
Okay, that is a hit. He's pinned beneath you.
Okay.
So he can't move until it's his turn. His turn is here.
Suck it. Second hit. 14.
Also a hit. So tell me damage.
First damage is 13. Second damage is 15. And that is my turn.
Okay. As you start to see the skin peel back from his bones and the last look of true insolence that crosses his face, so he is not about to back down. He is happy to have died this way. As you see him just sort of slowly eviscerating. When that happens, Ivor immediately takes notice. You can see all of the magic in this place waver for a moment. What done?
Oh, I'm gonna feel this.
Yeah, you are.
What moved? I saw you move your hands, but I can't tell what moved.
Emil went off the board and Emil is now right in front of, or excuse me. Emil went off the board and Ivor is now right in front of Ymir.
And I put him into the initiative order since he was holding his action.
Does that say pain?
All right.
Yes, it does.
Does Emir get an attack of opportunity?
It's not.
When you move into someone's threat range, you never do.
It's moving through it.
Got it.
Okay. Emir. Ivor looks you dead in the eye and says, Hilton,
Said what?
make a wisdom save with
Please.
disadvantage.
With advantage?
With disadvantage. He is right up on you.
Okay. This is gonna be a +2. Oh, please do this, please do this. 4.
12 will work.
Yeah, thank God. Oh,
Um, the rest of you, you see Emir just mow down Emil, and Emil sort of fade off into ashes. And Ivor teleport into his space. And the presence of him alone pushes Emir's clothes and hair back. And you see this swirling energy in its face, but Emir does not budge. It is now your turn.
Right.
What does Fortune do?
People are standing in my way.
Lightning bolt!
Right?
I didn't
Knew I
ask
should
how
have
big the room
sidestepped.
is. I said fireball. I cast fireball.
I knew I should have sidestepped.
Ah,
Hey, look at it this way. I can't hit you with Eldritch Blast.
Move, right?
yeah,
And I'm not in their way
Yeah,
and then
for
try
sure.
to hit those conjuring people.
Yeah.
With Jim's magic missile.
Hey, I love Jim's magic missile.
Who? Jim's
Missile.
magic
The
missile.
missile that cannot.
Jim?
Jim.
Yeah. What?
J-I-M.
J-I-M. His name is Jim Dark Magic.
This is an actual spell?
Yeah.
So Penny Arcade, the web comic, partnered with Wizards of the Coast to create their own campaign setting that is set within Forgotten Realms. It is, however, a very kooky, silly, weird, intentionally funny version of D&D. So Jim Dark Magic is a wizard who thinks he is the most badass wizard that exists, and so has named all of his spells Jim's blank.
That's awesome.
Okay. I forget the rules.
Yeah. I'm like, any apprentice order cast a boring old match, blah, 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 blah. You create 3 twisting, whistling,
Here we go.
hypoallergenic, gluten-free darts.
Okay.
I'm sorry, did you say gluten-free?
That's what its description, yes.
Uh,
Each dart targets a creature of magical force. Each dart targets a creature of your choice that you can see within range. So,
Okay,
hey,
so-
3 missiles, 3 people.
Right. Make a ranged spell attack for each missile. So you have to roll a d20 for each missile.
Oh, I thought magic missile was automatic.
This isn't regular magic missile.
Oh, hey,
Jim's magic missile.
got it.
First roll is a 3.
Okay.
13?
Okay.
13.
And you don't have any modifiers to give that to missile at all?
So,
Like my range spell attack.
Both of the 13s hit. So there are 2d4 force damage per.
on your spell list.
Three.
So you're gonna be 2d4 damage.
Or no, it's spell attack.
I rolled 6.
So where
Does
is
that
it?
sound good to you?
Sure, yes.
6
Lovely.
to each of them.
It's to a single target.
Oh. 6 is not bad.
Not. Now,
You have to try Pathfinder, okay? Oh my God.
Tonks' turn.
Within the rules,
With,
at a hard level, we can have about 250 hit points. Right. Pathfinder is,
It's just there on the top. Then there. I'm telling you,
Just-
some things I really like, I'm like, I've heard all these things, but until someone actually physically points it out, I'm like, oh.
I literally found it today.
Okay. I'm like, I've heard these ones before.
Yeah,
She
we'll
gets the
say
extra
there.
10 feet?
So Tonks is going to move up. And first things first, use Bardic Inspiration on Mira.
Thank you.
That means that you gain a 1d8 inspiration die that you can use on any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw for the next 10 minutes.
One time, right?
One time.
Okay, cool.
Um,
How's your throat feel? Let me have the skills. I have a license for you. Hold on.
then
Or if it's okay if I go really, really dark, tell me, does it hurt more if I hit overhand or underhand?
More insulting under.
it is 120 feet. Is that within range? But
Where do I find my spell attack modifier?
On spells. At the very top above
Yeah,
your actual
okay.
spell list of what you have. You should have +2 your modifier, spell attack, and save DC.
okay, so Tonks is going to move up and use Bardic Inspiration on Amir, and then for her action is going to cast Crushing Void on the collective of Igors.
Is she texting or I can't hear
No, Miles is playing for her because she needed to take a break.
it?
Okay. So it can land dead center in all of them, and they each need to make a Constitution saving.
Take a bracket frack. Please don't make that. Don't save him that attack. I'm ashamed.
So sorry, it's all lagged out.
Maybe the next one that would be another roll +5 to hit and then 1d8 +3 and bring our cast at level 4 be +7 or +4. So d8 +3 +7 or +4.
Crushing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so whatever I roll +5 is and then 1d8 +3 +4. Right?
No. So it's just your modifier to hit. It's only got 5 feet of reach.
No. So I don't get the modifier.
Um,
So my spell is kind of modified.
that's your, so that's your plus, it's +5.
Okay, so it's whatever I roll +5 to hit it.
Two of the
yeah.
3 Igors
That's fine.
do not make the save.
Oh, wow, nice.
Don't have it.
At least everybody's rolling low.
Yeah, it's crossing party lines and everything.
Make sure again.
Okay, at least we're all here for this one.
What do they take for damage on this?
5d10.
Oh my god.
One.
Dice
That's a
stream.
lot.
Were they doing a concentration spell?
They should have had to roll them and then after keeping it, if they're doing a concentration spell.
And Um, a crushing void sphere of force appears here. And when it does, it instantly kills this Ivor and mortally wounds this one. And only partially wounds them.
Bad ass.
And Heather is now moved and used her action. That is everything Tonks can do this turn. That makes it Emil's turn, but Emil is now dead. Which makes it your turn.
Hooray, saving throw. Now, I actually think I maybe am not supposed to use the +4 anymore. It was for the first one I did, right?
For the
Okay,
first
so I
one.
shouldn't have used it on the other ones, but I failed anyway. Doesn't fucking matter.
Come
Are you
on, 20.
With you.
The way you said that was funny.
Yes.
That's what I'm laughing.
Fucking nat 20. Yes, yes. No
Breaks the
wisdom
spell.
saves for the rest of this round, right?
Ooh.
Fuck you.
No wisdom saves for the rest of the turn.
Right, no wisdom saves for the rest of the round. Now that we're moving on to the next round, though.
Those were your words.
Okay, I meant like this encounter
Yes,
as
yes.
you usually
I-
do.
We might understand what you meant.
Okay,
Yes,
but it is my turn. Outside of the saving throw, I get to actually do shit, right?
that is correct.
But I'm way the hell over here. This is all our party.
Yep. Even the spooky things.
So my max is 60 feet, right?
No offense.
5, 10, 15,
My
20,
opinion.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Yeah.
55,
Mhm.
What's your base speed?
30, and I did double for my bonus action.
Plus you started there.
I started way back.
Oh,
here.
yeah, never mind. Previous turn. Never mind.
And this is Emir.
Yep,
And
That
that
is one
is
of the Ivors.
one of the Ivors.
That was the one that was at the book.
I did 55. I'm gonna go 60.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shoot my crossbow at that guy.
Okay, roll to hit.
11 plus 6, 17.
That's a hit. What's the
Okay,
hit?
so a
Can we see?
D6
I have you
Plus
stand
3.
over there and take a picture of all.
4 plus 3, 7.
What's that?
4 plus 3, 7.
Okay.
What he's asking is a picture of him with us in the background. So that's what.
That's more accurate.
I mean,
That's
my
like
daughter
a
doesn't even know I
mosquito
was
bite.
actually here doing so.
Right?
What?
It's like a mosquito bite.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, 7 damage is not a lot of damage.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, but I'm here with everybody. I'm not under the effects of the
Right.
whatever stuffs anymore.
Thank you.
And now that you're all 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15.
This is a meal.
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Do I have anything else I can do? I did my movement and a bonus action and an attack. That's it.
That's it. Okay.
Okay.
That it?
I'm gonna check my phone back. Actually, I'm just gonna plug it in.
How far away are we from Amir and Ivor?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You're technically 35 from Ivor.
Can you hold the other end so I can? There we go.
I didn't do that the way that I should have done that, so. He's actually gonna stay where he's at. He's gonna hold his action in case he needs to defend himself. Yeah. So does my aberration go for next, or does
You are not in any control of Cass. I am.
Right, I didn't know where he goes.
He's not in the initiative order at all.
Well, that's kind of lame.
Well,
He should be fighting.
you should remember the exact words you used in this agreement.
He's to help us defeat Ivor,
Yes, he is.
and
He
he's
is,
not to hurt us.
he is supposed to help you defeat Ivor and not allow you to come to harm directly or indirectly because of anything he has done.
Also true.
I am so happy you worded it that way.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use my aberration, and I'm gonna move him right up next to Amir
On the left or right?
on
It can be
the
either one, so
whatever that second is.
Okay.
that's Amir's left.
10, 15, 20, 25. Okay.
And well, I'm gonna actually put him right about there,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna have him do psychic slam,
Okay.
which I it's a melee attack. Yeah, so I roll this, but I get a +5 to hit, and if I actually hit him, I do 1d8 +3 +4.
Okay. Do it.
So that's a 15 to hit.
15 minutes.
I'm at D8. Look at that, I'm at D8. So 6 and 7 is 13. So
13.
13 points of damage to him.
Okay.
And that's all I can do with him.
Okay. That makes it Amir's turn. Amir.
If you look around, everything is inspiration.
I was trying to be cute, damn commercial, stupid. Oh my god. This. Is that loud? So Mir is going to take my,
Sorry, no worries.
my bad.
That's my, I'm trying to kill him.
Mir's gonna take a 5-foot step that way. Stay within his threat range. He's gonna stare him in the face. He's gonna release one hand, draw the long sword, cast magic weapon on it. And then he's gonna do his full attacks. Haven't done this in a very long time, so first up, first attack with the long sword. It's 21.
Okay, that will hit.
Second attack with the long sword is 20. First damage. 6. Second damage. 6. First hit with a sunblade. 21. Second hit with the sunblade. 14.
Okay, both of those hit.
13 damage. 15 damage.
What did you do for total damage? 13, 15.
Oh, actually, that's higher. It's the long sword was a +2 because of the magic weapon. So long sword to hit. 16 plus 8, 24. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then 12 plus. Oh, oops, I went the wrong end. My bad. That's 18 with, no, 28 with the sunblade and 16 with the longsword.
Okay.
44.
Matt, any comments? Okay. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Okay.
God, wait.
Is that what's happening in your head?
Range
Yes.
is 60 feet. So that.
I was trying to find just that phrase, so Hassan chop, it just makes me giggle.
Okay.
I will probably not ever play a just straight melee fighter until they actually introduce something like Titan's Grip for an actual feat that you can actually use. I had a Slayer.
Okay. So, first things first, those two Ivors finish the ritual that they have been doing.
Ooh.
And the spider webs that are crisscrossing across the ceiling begin to slowly begin to sizzle away like a fuse. And the thing that is behind it, you can feel it pressing down. That Ivor casts Disintegrate. And he is targeting Lord Daddy.
Oh. How amazing.
Suddenly that extra health.
You have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
And for a nat 20 of them. Or,
Okay. A streak of necrotic green energy blasts out of his fingers and crosses here in a maniacal twisted beam that connects right here with Casabella Carathops as he reappears in front of you,
Whoa.
fulfilling his oath. And you start to see him disintegrate.
Oh. I kind of like Castle as a Carrot Top.
He grunts more than screams. But you hear him say, as he absorbs the full force of this blast, a bargain is a bargain. As he fizzles away, and what clatters to the ground in his space is just the skull that was his head.
As he's going, can I say thank you?
You can say it, but that's not saying whether or not he hears anything.
He just one-shotted the
Demigod. Yeah. And you're up there in his face.
That's where I deserve to be.
He's now going to use a legendary action,
All right.
and he's going to cast Disintegrate on your star spawn.
So do I need to do a dex save on that one too?
Yep.
I'm okay with them using these two on these two characters, to be honest.
That's a 9.
Okay, yeah, that is a miss, or that's a hit. It's still gonna hit it. He is taking 64 points of damage. And if that is enough to kill it, it instead turns to ash and cannot ever come back.
Oh.
Now, I know it's a summoned creature, so fuck, it can come back eventually, but that's the point.
Oh. Yeah, that's enough to kill it.
Yeah, it's
He had 40 hit points.
Oh,
she's dead, Jim.
sad times.
On the bright side, that's 2 disintegrates that we didn't have to take.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He aimed one at me.
Yeah, but you didn't have to take it.
Okay, that is his turn. Torch.
Choose missiles.
You're gonna try again?
Yep.
Roll the hit.
Woohoo! Finally, it's 20.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
7.
Okay.
I roll it 3 times, right?
Yeah, you do. Okay.
7.
Okay.
Finally, 20 though.
Why do you roll damage 3 times?
Cause I have 3 things I'm going at. Oh, I guess I don't.
Yeah,
Well,
what 3 things are you going?
If you're targeting a single thing, then all 3 missiles can hit the same thing with the same attack roll. If you're targeting multiple things with your missiles, then those things have to have a different attack roll for each missile.
can my missiles go to
You
each
can
3?
you can hit, yeah, but you'd have to roll an attack roll for each one.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't do it at 20 for all of it?
You cannot,
Oh,
because it's not a natural 20. It's a 15 plus 5.
yeah. Well, I'll just go for.
You can target like 1, or if you want to roll more attacks, you can target more than.
Do we
No,
know which one is
because
the
I have the
actual
20, I just
life?
wanna
Are they all-
target 1.
Okay, this is the one that's dealt the most damage so far.
Yeah, I'll go with that one.
Okay. So that's 7. Okay. That is enough to kill this one.
Nice.
With another pop, squeal, fizz as it sort of bursts like a zit.
Can we tell which one is, are they all real or are they all?
They're
actually
all
are?
real. They're all real. They are a simulacrum, which is an exact copy.
Okay.
That torch has killed that thing.
You wanna move or you wanna stay where you are?
No, I'm good where I'm at.
Okay.
Wait.
They won't be in artillery.
So that is-
I'm like, if Jim wasn't 120 feet or something, but it's okay.
Heck yeah.
I think I'm real damn close to the door, so when the sky starts falling.
I can't argue that.
Okay. Heather gets a 28 on performance. A haunting melody fills the room. And you can see that it is having an effect on Ivan. His focus has now gone off of you entirely. It is now turned over to Tonks.
Oh, hell no.
And you can see the webbing that is above as these little spiders are now crawling along it, trying to hold it back together. Badass.
Sorry, this is Tonks,
No,
this is
that is-
Torch.
Yes.
And that's Tonks.
correct. That is going to be her turn. So, River?
My turn?
Yes.
I would like to, I'm sorry, I don't have my sheet. What's my range on the last word?
It is, I think it's 50 feet?
50 feet?
I think so.
And I'm within 50 feet of that guy.
5, 10, 15, 20, 40, 45. You're out of range 50 feet.
Out of range?
Yeah, you're too far out.
How much do I need to move to be able to hit it?
15 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna move 15 feet. 5, 10, 15.
Sure.
Okay. And I'm gonna strike with the last word at the one who's next to
Okay.
the mirror.
Go for it.
2
2.
plus 12 is a 14.
That'll hit.
Okay, and then I do 2d6 plus 6. So 2,
4.
4 plus 6 is 10.
Okay.
And what plane are we on?
This is material play.
This is the material plane. The nightshades last for 10 minutes.
Mhm.
Put the nightshades on.
Okay. Okay. Make a perception check for me first.
I think this one is 9.
Okay. You see that in the spirit realm, these 2 Ivors are still working on the spell on this book.
Okay. I use sending stone.
You do.
And does it work here now?
Yes, it does.
I'm gonna use the sending stone to say that to whoever has the other sending stone.
Uh-huh.
No, you tossed me yours because Tonks
Yeah,
is
so
playing.
Tonks
I
has
didn't
it,
want
yeah.
to break her concentration.
Right.
So I'm gonna let Tonks know that I'm in the ethereal plane and the other two Ivors are still working on the spooky spell. And I think that's the end of my.
Okay. It's now Lord Daddy.
I'm go melee. Alright, Lord Daddy is gonna move right in front of Ivor,
What's your movement? 30?
30. Should put you there, shouldn't it? Unless he moves.
That's 30. So you're 5 out.
This is my sword reach 5 feet.
No, that would mean 10 feet because you're in a 5-foot square.
Oh. I thought it was only 30 feet, right?
You're 35.
Oh, well. So as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast the Hexblade Curse on Ivor,
Okay.
which being they're all Ivor, it should affect all of them.
You have to target a thing,
Even if they're exact copies.
even if they're exact copies.
I'm gonna target the one in front of me.
Okay.
Oh, bastard. And being I can't hit him with my sword, I am gonna hit him with Witch Bolt.
Okay.
And he's a lich, right?
He is a
So
lich.
Undead? Yes.
So that's gonna be a 16 to hit.
My iPad just died.
Oh,
What's that?
I said my iPad just died.
I have another charger.
You have a lightning cable?
Yeah. It's USB-C to lightning.
Well, you can just take out the one that goes to the laptop.
And I didn't
You
realize
said you rolled what?
16 to hit.
Okay, that'll hit.
And I didn't realize it, but Witch Bolt is 4d12.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know we run that every night. So
11?
that's 11 plus
13
2 plus 11. So 24 plus 6. So that's 30 points of damage then.
Okay. Okay. This one's off here now. It's Amir's turn.
Here's gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
And then do my full attacks. Long swords first. That'll be 26. Second attack. 16.
16 more.
First damage. 8. Second damage is 14.
Okay.
Sunblade, first attack. 29. Second attack. 22.
Okay.
Both of those hit.
First damage is
14.
$14. Second damage is 9.
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay. That is now on to his turn again.
Who's currently focused on Thomas.
That
Well,
one's.
was, yeah.
This one now takes its movement over in front of the book.
In front of the what?
In front of the book.
The spooky spell book.
Okay. Um. He has begun the ritual that is mass finger of death. He's going to kill every single person in this room if you can't stop him. You have 3 turns.
Great. Super duper.
I hate it when people cheat and it's not me.
The other Ivor fires off a finger of death spell at Tonks. As a nat 20. And so
Holy shit, did I just die?
he leveled one wand across the battlefield, pointing it directly over Dadu's shoulder with a wicked evil grin, and unleashes this black bolt of lightning that strikes right here.
Right in front of her?
It stops as though it cannot come any closer to her. And within that space, you start to see slowly form another humanoid.
What?
Off.
It is Kristoff.
Great.
So the cold never bothered him anyway.
Yeah.
There is a about 5'9" slender humanoid with almost chalk white hair and a pitch black suit. I need you, William, Emir, to make a religion check. Oh, I'm screwed.
Whoa,
That's a 15.
that might be the highest one I ever rolled.
This looks like all of the stone reliefs you have ever seen of Fidelis, the god of death.
Did you have a secret boyfriend we didn't know about?
The legend has it that Fidelis only shows up on this plane of existence when someone of any real worth is meant to die.
Seconded.
Yeah, but Fidelis' son just died.
Oh, Fidelis's Castle Terratop's dad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mhm,
Oh,
mhm,
And Ivor just killed his son.
mhm.
Oh.
He barely pays you any mind of any kind. A dead silence falls over the space. Mortis says plainly. And vanishes, only to reappear right here. As you can imagine, it is not often that a demigod is sired. Even less often that they can learn to harness the godly powers within them. This, referencing back at the skull,
Referencing back at what?
at his
The
skull,
skull.
said, this one truly mastered his gifts. Deception, stealth, power. He holds up his hand and the skull floats into it. What a waste. He was an incredibly impish child, the skull vanishing into midair, making mischief when his mind couldn't find another way to occupy his time. Redemption at the gallows. Hardly what I would have expected, but I suppose this is all the more reason for me to settle accounts. Malivore Andreas Cohn, do you know from where your power draws? I imagine not. You exist because my son deemed it so. The Book of Life has existed since before time immortal. Within it lies the names of every living thing, with the exact time that they are meant to enter this world and when they are meant to leave it. This book exists to maintain order, balance. And if anything's altered, only chaos. My son was no failure at anything. He begged me forgiveness for what he had done. He altered the book in a way that could not be changed. There were 4 names that he erased. And so I tasked him with herding and presenting them to me. Skovald Ekthron, Onigun, Malivor Andres Home, and Ichabod Fidelis. As you can see, I have read in my ledger, and I mean to balance my books. And he takes one big bony hand and shoves it into the dead sternum of Ivor. And you start to see this pain come over his face as the undeath begins to leach its way out of him. I own death. I own your death. And you owe it to me to live that through. And you see him slowly shrivel and quiver until what is left standing there is just a human. And Fidelis, looking back to Evelyn, says, "Mortals," and then leaves as quickly as he came. All of them gone, and what you have left is one mortal wizard. It's now Torch's turn.
All right.
I'm sorry I had to mess with the phone. When I put my other hearing aid in, it Bluetoothed, and then I could hear you in my hearing aids and not. I'm sorry, I got in the middle of it. But it should all be recorded.
I'm not close enough, other than for Jim's missile.
So
You can move.
Yeah, you got 30 feet of movement.
But still, even if I moved 30 feet, I'm like, I only think I have Jim's missile. All the other things I have gotta be closer. I'm fine with this. I'm just gonna do Jim's.
Okay. Yeah, 50 or 60, whatever, if you have something that's within 50 or 60 feet.
Oh, I could ice knife him. Let's go ice knife him.
There's a classic. I can pick up his
15?
teeth.
15 will hit.
I'm all right. 1d10 damage. 9.
Okay, he now has to make a roll. Where's my d20? Oh, here it is. Okay. So tell me, how does it feel to kill Ivor?
All right.
Oh shit.
So as your ice knife lands in this thing, the feel of icy cold death grips him. And the look of absolute terror begins to fade as his life does as well. You have now defeated Archmage Ivor.
Yay! Go team!
Only took 3 years.
Yeah, can I loot
What's
his
another
body?
3?
Hey, can I loot his body?
Good idea.
Very on brand.
Totally looting his body.
Serious question, is the book still there?
On the pedestal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I go grab it.
Okay.
Whose book
No,
is it?
no,
We'll deal with that in the next chapter.
No, no, no.
We leave it there.
You burned the book.
This is what the fuck happened at the end of the first chapter. I don't know why you're surprised. He picked up a coin and talked to him, and the coin said, "Don't tell anyone I'm here." And he's like, "Okay."
Huh?
You're supposed to be the good guy. You burned the book.
How am I supposed to burn the book if I can't go pick up the book?
You don't get close enough. You say, "Hey, wizard, fireball." What? Nothing.
I pulled it in the mirror.
Yeah, remind me to pull a dado about, Lord 3 or level 3. I can crit one there.
Now I'm thinking of all the times
Oh.
we should have just.
Oh,
Oh,
killed.
here.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Please
I
don't
don't know that we want that.
Closing the book. I apologize for the wrongs my son has caused for you, but I am not a god of gifts. I am, however, the god of balance. Thank you for returning my son to me. All such. And then he vanishes, taking the book with him. And Ivor's remains.
No look.
No,
Oh,
Ew.
no.
Yes.
Nothing to lose.
That is why you should stay in the cart.
So as you all make your way out of this space, you find yourselves unable to find a door. But it is moments after you have defeated Ivor that a huge gate opens. Mulder on the other side waving you through.
Ooh.
And as you walk out onto the top of Ivor's tower and look out upon the massive city that you had just gone through, you see that it looks as though nothing has ever been touched.
That would
The world has not changed. The effect that Ivor had is no longer here. The only people that can remember the Ivor that was are the people that were in that tower. And that's where I'm going to call game.
Wait,
Woohoo!
we just killed a lich.
I think we got enough tonight.
Congratulations. This has
That
been
was-
a very long time coming. You did it.
That was a great story.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good job, everybody.
Heck yeah.
All right, so listen, tomorrow, 3:30 a.m. Okay?
denied.
Thank you all for sticking with us a little bit longer than we planned. I'm so glad that we got to finish this.
Absolutely.
It feels good. And yeah, Ryan, there's going to definitely be experience involved. The question that I have for you now, that is not a question I expect an answer to, except from Ryan, because I know how Ryan is. I need to know whether or not you and your characters would like to experience what is called a time jump. Now, you can either pick up on this game in chapter 3 from where you left off. We'll say within a week of here, or up to a year from here. And in that time, you can declare that any other number of things you're doing happen as long as they aren't quests. Say, for instance, you wanted to spend that year studying a language you didn't know. I would give you that you know that language by the end of that year.
Okay.
Say you wanted to go and change your class. I would allow you to reclass in that year.
A whole year of praying.
I'm gonna need it.
So much
Like,
money.
I will, that's what this space is meant for. If you want that time gap there, it is 100% acceptable for you to use that in order to craft what your character will be or will be doing in the next piece of the story. But like I said, I do not expect or want an answer right now. I'd like you to just think about it, because that is a big decision, even though it's a momentary thing, as to whether you're going to pick up immediately or further along when it's more convenient. Because there isn't anything out in the world burning right now. You don't have a quest out anywhere else in the world except that you want to collect the coins. But right now, you know you don't need all 4 coins to save the world.
You didn't even use.
Excuse me.
We used
Wait.
them quite a bit tonight.
No, I mean, I mean.
Like they weren't used
I mean,
against
in the
us. or
Ivor
used-
fight,
Yeah.
in the Ivor fight, they weren't used.
Because I don't use Thor. He's
Oh.
with us. He allows me to cast certain spells. He allows me
Like, that's what I'm saying, you didn't use any of those spells, did you?
Just for the sake of it, can every one of you roll a d20? I just want to see who gets the highest.
17?
6.
19. Don't you outdo me with my own dice. What Heather get?
Think Miles
Uh,
rolling it, or did Heather roll it?
16?
I was gonna say, it looks like Heather rolled, so 16? Okay, so who's?
Sorry.
19?
19.
19.
Okay.
What
That
was
is
that?
the coin that was in Ivor's.
Got a coin! Can I identify this thing?
We can talk about that next chapter.
Okay.
I no longer have to go to the pyramid.
You finally got your collectible coin.
Let's
Yeah.
all
The other thing that's already in my possession.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait to get to the desert to find this one.
Yeah, that's the one that's in the pyramid.
Wonderful.
Well, we can stop the recording now. Everyone, congratulations.
We're continuing
Did
playing, right?
great.